Hey, Chris. Thank you for moderating. As y'all can see the top part of my head. Yeah, 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 yeah. Mama got some congestion going on there. Well, now, did you see that, Chris? Chris, did you see that? I had just told y'all I said a great leader. Didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you? I ain't gonna say all of it. I said a great leader. I turned out to be right. I made a prediction. I made a prediction. Chris, do you remember that prediction I made? Huh? Yep, I sure did. I made a prediction. I had no clue. Whew. I'm having some of this good old soda water. I love soda water. I shouldn't be drinking it. Yeah, but do you remember what I said it was gonna happen? I guess we shouldn't be talking about it in here, should we? Yep. I was trying to see if anybody else is going to say anything about it. Anybody remember that prediction that I made? I don't even know we should even be having a conversation on a situation like this right here. I ain't gonna be here long, Chris. I just came here on camera because I'm just looking at so many different events unfold. You know what I'm saying? That poor family that was in that gas explosion in Maryland. I couldn't imagine what they went through. You know, 1 minute just sitting there, and the next minute everything just boom. You know what I'm saying? I'm still waiting, just waiting, waiting. Chris, I'm trying to see if somebody else gonna show up in the chat. I guess it's you don't remember? I think that was back when I was talking about the space crafts that they created going out of space. It exploded. Yeah. Then I told you that I did not told y'all say expect more explosions to happen. And then in addition to that, I said a great leader shall be, you know what I'm saying, a great leader, and y'all don't know it. You know, the prediction almost came true. It was a shooting at the White House. They had to hurry up and rush Trump to the, I think they said to the Oval Office. They said it was a gas explosion that happened. That's what they said. Yep, that's exactly what they said. It was a gas explosion, and it killed one woman, and other people were injured. But I had told y'all that I said there's going to be a great leader that is going to how to announce this or whatever. But just a little while ago, there was a shooting. I think a shooting while the president was doing a speech or something like that. They had to rush him to the Oval Office. Yep. Yeah, that's right. Chris, said, you said you heard about it today and Trump abruptly leaving a press conference. Right, 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 right. And the suspect, they shot the suspect and rushed the suspect to the, I think they rushed the person to the hospital. Yep, like the house was obliterated. Yep, and somebody told me that it was also an explosion in China, too. Hey, Crystal Raven Rose, how you doing? Love you too. I'm doing fine. I just been waiting patiently on everybody to show up in the chat. I guess tonight is one of those lazy nights. Or this is a channel that you have to come to check and see if there's any type of activity going on it or not. But anyways, I am going to. I'm gonna try to hang around for a few more minutes to see if someone else is going to show up. But I had did a prediction, and I told you all back when I told y'all more explosions are going to happen, and that a spaceship, not a spaceship, but a spacecraft, was going to explode. Remember I told y'all about all of that, and I said a great leader, great leader. A great leader. Something was supposed to happen to a great leader. And the video is there, and I will put it out and I'll play it. I will play that video if I have to. Right. Chris said, Mama, this is odd. People always come in, even when they don't get notifications. I think it may have something to do with the title. Because they probably wondering how I knew it. Hey, Mary, how you doing? Oh, and by the way, thank you, Chris and Mary, for moderating. They're probably wondering how do I know it? Because, I mean, do anybody remember me saying that a great leader will fall? It's the way I tried to put it. Anybody remember that? And I made sure that I labeled it. That was that last video, I think, on before this last one I did on the channel. Anybody remember? Oh, okay. Somebody said get it. They want to hit. Thank you, Mary. Mary says she remember. So should I title the video that? I wonder, should I title the video? I guess titling the video that would probably cause them to like raise a flag on it. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so Passion Young. Let me find that video so y'all can go back and listen to me say it. Okay, when I said it, and something took a turn, but it's gonna happen again. That's the scary part about it. It is going to happen again. Okay, so let me get my laptop going so I can tell y'all the name of this video. Okay. Oh, let's see. We're on. Hey, Mr. Witt. Mr. Willie. They finna get ready to mess up my stuff. They finna mess my stuff up. Y'all hang on. Hang on. I'm trying to. What I told you, Mr. Willie, come here and tell the chat room what I told you. Tell the chat room what I told you. Do you remember what I had told you was gonna happen, Mr. Willie?
They said about to get tested, my friend was gonna get assassinated. What do you call it? Assassinated.
I ain't said it. I said a great leader will fall.
Well, that's the same thing. He tried to.
You can't say that by that like that, because they probably flagged this. I mean, the video will go shut down or something like that. But yeah, I was trying to find a video so that they can go back and watch it.
Oh, they got it on video?
I said it on video.
Oh, you said,
do you see what's going on?
I remember you told me about that.
When did I tell you that?
You said it's on
What did I tell you? Do you get it? Are you with us?
Earth
calling to Willie.
I was in there knocked down.
Earth calling to Willie. What is that? It's required sign in. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I'm not finding anything. Hold up. Okay, this is my channel. And so now, how do you remember? What did I say? What do you remember me saying?
I'm not.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. You sleep. Shoot, the video gone.
You took it down?
I don't see it nowhere. It is not on here. Yeah, I don't see it. Is this it?
I don't believe in that shit.
Okay, here it
But
is right here. It's on the Mother Wisdom Tree channel, and it is Fire Dragons Are Attacking Humanity. Spacecraft explodes. This is where I made my predictions right here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy the link. And okay, hold. I'm gonna copy the link. Okay, I copied that. Let me go to the channel that I'm on right now, y'all, so I can share the link. But you got to sit down and listen to it. Miss Mary, she heard it, but I know a lot of you all haven't heard it. And for the people who probably show up a little bit later on, they'll get a chance to see what I am talking about. Okay, you see what I'm saying? Let me go to this. Let's switch this account and go to this account. And hopefully I find myself live. And I don't see myself live. Oh, darn it, I can't find myself live. That's weird. Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm gonna put this link in here. Okay, here. Oh crap. Okay. Okay. For all of the people who want to see this, I'm gonna go ahead on and provide this link. Okay, there we go. Can y'all see the link? Right. Okay. Okay. Yes. Crystal Raven Rose says no notifications here either. I checked. They're not gonna give you any notification because I say a great or a great. Well, shit. It's supposed to be a great leader, not a greater leader. What's going on? Let me fix this. They already know what I'm finna talk about because they were probably sitting in there listening when I said it and was wondering how I would know. But that was an attempt, an assassination attempt. Even if it didn't go through, that's what it was all about. Because you shouldn't even have guns anywhere in that vicinity. You know what I'm saying? Now it's going to be good to see the inside story. But look, y'all. My visions are getting so strong until I can make these predictions. And so what I'm going to start doing, I'm going to start having a show. Mr. Will, are you woke so you can tell everybody what I said to you? Are you woke now? Can you tell them what I said to you?
I don't remember how you said it. You said some, how did you have it? How did you have it? I can't even remember nothing. I remember you telling me, but I can't remember how you said it.
What's the best way you can say it?
It feel like that you saying somebody like a leader. You said something about a leader. Like somebody gonna try to kill a leader. Yeah, you said the leader, but I didn't know who it was gonna be. I remember you saying that.
Yep.
A great leader. You said a great leader, that's what you said.
Right. And we thought it was odd that really no one is in the chat room. And I said it's because they probably heard when I made that prediction. See, I don't know if when you're making predictions, if things happen because you said it and you put it out in the universe, or are you really recalling something that is just going to happen?
No,
Is it happening because you said it, or is it happening because we're gonna happen?
It happened because you said it's not happen because you said it's gonna happen. You said since it's gonna happen.
Right.
If something happen because you say it's gonna happen, that means I'm gonna say I'm gonna get $1 million, but I'm not gonna get no $1 million.
Oh, right. Okay. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yes. Another thing, y'all, that I need to talk to y'all about is we've been seeing stuff that other people ain't been able to see. Miss Willie, can I borrow you one more time?
What?
Can I borrow you? Mr. Willie, Mr. Willie,
What?
tell them about what's going on with me and Poopa. How we seeing stuff that ain't there.
Oh yeah, y'all see anything there? He saw deer.
Mister, I'm dragging Mr. Willie in here. He don't want to be bothered. What? Now say what now?
we don't need you know. Yeah, y'all seeing things that not there. Like he saw deer, two deers, but he saw one jump the fence. Me and you didn't see it. He saw a car coming up. You didn't see that. And you seeing what? White shadows, white people, white people with white suit on or something. You said.
Yeah, today I saw a healthcare worker with a white suit on
Yeah.
and a mask.
And then you say you kept seeing shadows the other day too.
Yeah, because see, death in the calm.
Mm-hmm.
And when I saw them shadows and stuff like that, I was talking to my daddy, and I said, "Daddy," which my dad is deceased. I said, "Daddy, what is going on?" I said, "Why I keep seeing these explosions and all of that?" And he said, "Baby," he said, "a lot of people finna die, baby. A lot of people finna die."
That sounds like you did.
Yeah. I find myself talking to my dad. I be like, "Daddy, what is going on? This world has changed. We walking around with masks on."
Mm-hmm.
And he said, "Baby, a lot of folk gonna die."
A lot of folks already done.
Yeah.
That's happening now.
And when I start seeing the big blackout shadows and stuff like that, next thing I know, something real big and tragic happened.
Mm-hmm.
Just can't put my finger on what it is. And I saw healthcare workers and stuff with white outfits on and masks just walking and taking the street. Hey NY, how you doing? American Girl said, "Yes, I keep telling people." Chris says, "Why are there so little in the chat?" It's a few in the chat because I think because they already know what I'm finna get ready to say. They know what I'm finna get ready to say. Thank you so much, Chris. Chris says, on that video I provided in the link, at 18:15 is when I say it. And this is why the views ain't going nowhere in this chat room right now, because they remember me saying it. They remember. And the only reason why that did not happen to this man is because I didn't go further to tell you exactly how it was going to happen. So right at 18:15, y'all click on it so y'all can see what I'm talking about. Okay, 17 minutes in. I'm still waiting to try to give everybody time to come to the chat room so we can discuss this, because this is the first attempt. This is the first attempt. I was the first one to make the prediction. I could not call the name for nothing, but I just had to say a great leader. I knew it was him, but I couldn't say anything, okay? Now, I'm going to do some further predictions. Get ready, because I've seen a lot of black shadows for it to be. And I'm not trying to put out a lot of fear out there, whatever. I'm just saying that there are going to be a chain of events and stuff like that that are going to happen. I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but y'all will know that I've already just kind of like gave you an idea of like what's going on. The whole phenomena is who is responsible for this. But there's going to be coming up next. Should I say it, y'all just leave it alone? Should I just leave it alone? I don't know if it. Right. A great leader. This mirror say you did say a great leader will fall. Yes. If you get popped, you fall. That's right. So it's buffering. Crystal says buffering. Nah. That's what we're talking about this. So I'm walking on eggshells trying to talk to y'all about this. Should I say it? Should I say, okay, American Girl says no, don't say it. Chris says, educate us, mama. Mary said, the man knows if he loses, they will kill him. He is of no use to them. Tell it, mama. Crystal said it was buffering for just a few seconds. So don't nobody think I should really even talk about it right now. Anybody think I should talk about all of the different predictions that are getting ready to happen? Going once. Hey, Asha. Asha, how you doing, Israel? Okay, American Girl says no. She don't want me to talk about it. I just thought that I've been seeing quite a few. The shadows come like blocks and blackouts. You know what I'm saying? The last time I saw blocks and blackouts and shadows and stuff, and it had gotten to the point the whole side of my neck and shoulder were numb, like buzzing, like a vibration. You know what I'm saying? Was when that hurricane came through back in 2017. I can't even remember the name of that hurricane, but a hurricane came through, and I was off balance, but I noticed something, y'all. So I may as well talk about it. Look, I noticed something. If the spirits have me to dance, I'm not sure if me dancing is protecting, in a sense, protecting us or whatever. I don't know, or if it's actually a warning that something like a major event is going to happen. Because I remember last time back in 2017 when that bad hurricane came through here down south and stuff, I was doing a lot of dancing and stuff, and I noticed it kind of helped with that vibration in my neck and in my shoulder and everything. Because I was like, I couldn't take it no longer, y'all. I knew it was of a spiritual manner, so I said I'm not gonna go to no hospital and let them folks know that it felt like something, like somebody had like a vibrator or something, or a big huge vibrator on my neck and my shoulder. So I said, I'm not going to go to a doctor for that, because I know they can't help me with anything like that. So it got so desperate, the spirit told me to go in the store and get a yucca, or yucca, or Yucca, and put it under my clothes on my shoulder. Do y'all know when I did that, I put that thing on my shoulder, it would take the vibrations away. It'll start back up again. I'll put it back on my shoulder. Now, those yuccas, they last for quite a bit of time. But I noticed that I kept this yucca for 6 or 7 months. And after 6 or 7 months, I cut it open and it was still fresh. It was still good. So whatever this energy was, preserve that goddamn yucca. And I don't know why, but I do that. Like if I have a toothache, I put corn silk on the inside my mouth. You know what I'm saying? When I have pain or whatever, I just get vegetables and I get fruits and stuff, and I just put it wherever the pain is and let it transfer into a high frequency vegetable or food, like I said, or what have you, and that stuff work. You know what I'm saying? That's voodoo for you and everything. But anyways, they have been having me to dance. So, like I saw in 2017, and I'm seeing it again, I've been seeing like walls of shadows, walls. Going to the grocery store, and I can see like walls of shadows hitting different aisles, and people are walking around and they don't see it, but I can see it. Walls of shadows bumping into people, or they just walking into them and stuff like that. They can't see it. My son can see it, and I can see it, but Mr. Willie can't see what we see. And sometimes I can't see what my son see. Like one time we was like, it was in the night, and a white horse was coming down the street. It was a white horse, and mind you, this is in a swampy area where there aren't any cars and nothing but swamps, no buildings, no houses, no nothing. And he saw a white horse with a carriage just walking down the street, trot, trot, trot. And I have to be careful, because when I talk about stuff like that, I'll bring it to life, and things will happen. So that's why I say I don't want to dwell in it too much. Auntie said, you be careful with your dancing and all of that, because you don't know how that may be affecting another portion of the earth and stuff. So y'all, we got to be real careful, because we like have that type of magician type power to do stuff like that. Now a lot of people might laugh and say, I don't believe it, or what have you. But I mean, just it's best to be safe than sorry. So here lately, I've been doing a lot of dancing. And matter of fact, I said tonight I wanted to do another ritual dance tonight, because, like I say, I know that I'm dancing for a cause. You know what I'm saying? And I think it keeps. Another reason why I dance, I think it keeps it keeps troubles away from us. It protects us. Dance protect us. We ain't doing it but just sitting down, just waving your arm to a drum beat. It's a form of protection. It's a form of invoking and evoking. You understand? It's a form of all of that. And so, Hannah, y'all, it's just calm. And my daddy just told me, and I wanted to tell you what's going on, but American Girl just ain't gonna be able to. She ain't gonna be able to hear it, y'all. So I can't do it. American Girl can't take it. Unless we tell American Girl to stop her ears up while I tell y'all right quick. Thank you. American Girl says she sends healing and protection to everyone. We're definitely going to need it as they are. It's just like we're just watching our whole entire world, you understand, just deteriorate. I was sitting down there talking to my son today, and we was talking about how it used to be. And I said, son, is this going to be what we'll always reminisce about how it used to be? He said, Mama, I'm afraid so. He said, we'll never have that freedom like we used to. Okay. Chris said you've reached such a level of sorcery that's just simple things will have an effect. It seems like, and I don't like to be a type of person. I like to stay the type of person that says, oh, I ain't got any power, and underestimate my powers, because I feel like if I underestimate my powers, I won't have to worry about losing them. So a lot of the times, and y'all powerful too. Just think about if all of us in this circle got together and did some things, said some things, went into private and said some things to see the changes. Because I think even though, a little bit of what I said may have been negative when I say expect more explosions, and sure enough it is. They had explosions in China. Somebody said there was fire in the sky in China. Look, let me tell you something. I'm kind of give you an idea to how to predict this. Anytime you see a blood moon, and we've been seeing a blood moon for the last few days. Anytime there's a fiery orange blood moon, expect fires, expect deaths, expect some say maybe just be somebody who around you. You just expect those type of things so you'll know how to predict. And that moon was too red, baby. When the moon turns to blood, that means something very, 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 very frightening is going to happen. Okay, so back in the days when the sages watched the skies, the astrologers watched the skies, and the oracles, when they saw a blood moon, you understand, people would come to them from all over the land to see how that blood moon was going to affect them. Thank you, Chastain says. How you doing, Chastain said, let's get them thumbs up. We've been kind of dragging a little bit. We've been waiting on everybody. And I think what's going on, people are not necessarily getting any kind of notifications all of a sudden. We're in the dry season once again. And so I've been trying to give everybody an opportunity to show up. So y'all, yes, please hit the thumbs up. We got 15 up right now. And do y'all want do y'all want to? Oh, that's a very interesting name, Payphone. How you doing? You make me think about them payphones way back in the day. A lot of y'all probably real young and don't remember that payphone. Y'all remember that payphones you used to go to? You have to put a quarter in it or something like that in order to make a phone call. You used to be at a phone booth and you need to call you a ride or whatever. You had to go in there in that booth and put a quarter in there. Anybody remember the payphone? And then all of a sudden they started taking them out when cell phones showed up. Oh, okay. Miss Mary, you remember when they were 10 cents and then they went up to the quarter. Uh-huh. Yes, those were the days and stuff. Miss Mary, I missed them days. Those days were so simple. It was so simple. And so now life is so complicated. As they say, they are trying to make things more comfortable with us, like bill pay over the phone and all of these things, these comforts and stuff. But honestly, to me, it's more complicated than anything. Um, just like with my insurance company, I switched insurance companies and stuff after farmers pulled a number on me. Oh, because I had farmers insurance on my house. Oh, yes, we'll give you a discount because this, that, and other. Before it was over with, I got 2 months worth of discounts. Then all of a sudden, they snatched the rug and said, "Oh, you have a private insurance carrier, so you're no longer eligible for the actual discounts." I said, "Oh, okay, okay. Well, when did I get a private insurance carrier? I don't remember them." Oh, yeah, they assigned you to one. Oh, without my permission. Oh, so you won't have to give me a discount. Thank you for letting me know because I'm getting ready to go. Bye bye. So now I'm with another insurance company. In order to get the discounts there, they want me to fill out some forms online so that they can send me a device to go inside of my truck so they can monitor how I drive in order to get those discounts. And as more, just it's just complicated. They're making it more complicated. You see what I'm saying? Y'all grab all the change you possibly can. Stop throwing your coins inside those coin machines to get paper money, because when you do that, they're taking the coins out of circulation. Keep your coins. Because, see, they're getting ready to melt all them coins down. They want to melt them down. Get the silver, run. Get the copper, run. Okay, get even the nickel. Even nickel is one of the lowest. They want the nickel too. Okay, so y'all get it all. Get what you can, cause it's good. Like, I got me so many jars of coins just set aside just in case. You just get down to the point. Cause see, they know that's where it's going. It's going back to the day when it really wasn't no paper money. People just traded with coins for whatever they wanted because it had value to trade gold with somebody. Cause if something ever happened, you know what I'm saying, you have that to melt it down to make whatever you want out of it, to make more coins. I don't know, but I tell you what, y'all better be grabbing your coins and stuff and setting them aside. I had wanted to read some of the different things now and just check it out. Y'all, let's chill and just. I'm gonna go on camera tomorrow. I'm trying to give myself a break, y'all. Every night I've been making dolls, 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 dolls. Good Lord, dolls, dolls, dolls. I feel like I got a Mattel factory over here. But I have enjoyed doing them and everything. So I have one lady that's been waiting a while. You may be listening to me now. Your doll will be out tomorrow. I already have it all packaged up. You'll be ready to go. The person who got the Dracula doll, your doll will be going out tomorrow. The doll looks like Dracula. And now let me tell you something, y'all. And I know a lot of people think I'm delusional, and they just think I'm plumb just out of my head. But I mean, it's just a reality that I believe in. Since I've created them dolls, I'm gonna be honest with you, I have been able to see supernatural events before they happen. That's why I call them an army of dolls. I remember last year, almost around this time, Spirit told me, we want you to make 30 dolls. And make 30 dolls. Matter of fact, I think they said 30 Getty dolls. I said, there is no way possible I can have 30 Getty dolls. And then they explained to me that I needed to, because they said each doll is a soldier in the astral realm. So even for people who purchase the doll, every time you buy a doll, that's another soul you have to fight for you in the astral realm. So people who have these elaborate doll collections and stuff, you ever been in somebody's house and they got all these porcelain dolls and stuff, and you thinking, oh, how cute, what a beautiful collection. But some of these are witches and everything. And then, because my auntie had a lot of dolls like that, and I swear, this is my older auntie that lived to be 96 years old. I do believe that those dolls extended her life. I am not lying. And that lady had some power. Do you hear me? She could humble people and just make somebody sit in a corner and behave. That's just the type of power my auntie used to have. But I remember seeing her work with her dolls. She would have her dolls just sitting on the sofa set, because see, these are just supernatural tools. That's what they are. She would have a doll sitting on the sofa, and she'll tell each one of them what she wanted them to do. She'll look at this doll right here and say, "You gonna do this and you gonna do that, and you gonna have this done and you gonna do that." And she had always had a switch on the sofa set with the doll. And I with the doll. And I was talking to Auntie about it, my other auntie, the witchy auntie. And I said, Auntie, I don't know what it is, but my mama's sister, which is my auntie, but they're no biological kin to each other. The two aunts, you know what I'm saying? One is an adoptive aunt and one is a biological aunt. But she said the reason why she had that switch, she said because if a doll does not do what you want it to do, you're supposed to take that switch and whoop it. You're supposed to whoop that spirit with that. I said, Auntie, are you crazy? You know, and she told me all about how to operate dolls, and a lot of you all who have gotten my dolls is a course to learn. It takes a lot to learn how to operate the doll. You know what I'm saying? Me and Miss Mary wrote this book together, the Voodoo Doll Operational Manual. That book will give you a wealth of information to get you jump started, because it's really hard to find material showing you how to operate the doll and showing you the benefits of these dolls. If you there's a man that has like this island. I know he's dead now, but this man had every baby doll on that island you can imagine, to trees, in a swamp, all kind of stuff. They even say the place is haunted, and say you can hear the baby dolls crying sometimes, or hear the baby dolls talking. I'm telling you now, I got a doll over here right now. Let me tell y'all, I've squeezed that doll so many times. I've had them dolls over here 2 times. Each time the doll says something different. And I told Mr. Wood, I said, I said, these dolls are haunted. I said, these dolls shouldn't be saying something different. They're supposed to have like a list. Might be like five things in the list. Let me see where my doll at. But each time this doll will just keep saying something different. And one time the doll said something, and I had to stop a minute and say, "What the hell? What is you trying to say?" Because it looked like it was trying to say something about a decision I was trying to make. Let me see. I got all kinds, y'all. Here the battery might be gone now because it's been a long time since I dealt with this dog. Oh shoot, your battery gone. It's a male dog, but it's not doing anything now. You done went out and get you a battery. You old though. Y'all hear it? And one time he said something that tripped me out. He laughed and said, he said to something to the extent, "Do you think you're gonna be able to pull this off this time?" or some crap like that. And I was like, "What?" I let Willie he tried to let Willie hear, and he wouldn't say anything. But the battery gone in him. I want to show him. Let me show y'all the dog so y'all can see what I'm talking about. Well, why you ain't talking now? Your battery done went out on you. I said I would never. I said when my mom had all them dolls and stuff, I said I will never be like my mama and have all these darn dolls. And now I'm doing the same thing she doing. Here the doll live, y'all. And here's that little battery pack in the back of him. And when you squeeze it, yeah, he gone out, y'all. He gone. He gone. See, look. Okay, so he has this. See, it's gone out. Yeah. So he's sort of like a fortune teller, something like a fortune teller or something like that, working in a casino or something like that. And he usually will talk and tell you certain things and stuff. But I guess I got to go back in the back there and find a way to. Come on, man, you won't talk to me. I used to come mash his little hand and he'll tell me all kind of stuff. And each time it'd be something different. It's never ever the same thing. It's never a repeat. Yep. Yeah, now here's the other doll here. And I'm tell you something, you cannot find black baby dolls. They're scarce. can't find those anywhere. So, girl, don't you get quiet now. This is what I do. Now, let me tell y'all something. There is a form of magic that will protect your household. And you can't find black baby dolls like this anymore in your thrift stores and stuff. Used to be a bunch of them, but since people are turning back to spirituality and magic and stuff like that, you cannot get your hands on these dolls. And I remember one time I had a huge box full of them, and I said I was going to do some work with them and never did. I donated them to the thrift store and everything. And I had a change of heart and went back to that thrift store. I said, "Oh, let me go and get my dolls back." Buy my dolls back. Girl, they said a woman bought the whole box. She got the whole box of dolls. But people usually use these dolls to create and make the orishas and loas and everything like that. But you can get the white baby dolls, but you would have to get black spray paint or brown spray paint and paint them brown because they're more powerful when they're black or when they're brown. But some people do leave them white. But with this doll right here, if you take this doll, okay, and you flip her over, she'll probably, these dolls got spirits. They're very magical. And you take and you slit her open here. You open that inside up of her. See, that's where the battery pack is right there. Okay, but the doll has to be played with by a child. The dolls are, now you can get one that's new, but you need to get the doll that is played with by a child because children have a lot of spirits. And as children grow, they shed certain spirits, okay? Most of the spirits that come on little children, that come to the world on little children, come from, other worlds and stuff that they may have lived in, like me, myself, if and when I pass away, I will more than likely reincarnate and reincarnate with some of the people that I've had some contact with here. Okay, so say for instance, all of a sudden I meet some friends, and when you meet some friends, you share your soul energy. You're sharing souls and spirits with people. I meet this new person. And I'm not talking about just on a sexual encounter. I'm just talking about just us communicating, and we share the soul energy. Some of that soul energy of that person, I'm going to carry it with me. They're going to carry some of it with them. And sometimes we'll carry these souls and these spirits with us all the way into the next lifetime. Some of them we're going to shed. Sometimes if you outgrow a spirit or something like that, you'll shed it. Or maybe it's a spirit that no longer want to rock with you no more because they realize, I don't like this home. I don't like this place. So they'll leave. And so some of the spirits that you carry to you to the next lifetime may have just actually been some attachments and stuff from the last lifetime. This is why they say it's good to do past regression hypnosis type stuff, to do that so that they can get to the heart of like what's going on with you, why you're having problems now. Some of it stem from the past. You see what I'm saying? And like I say, most times it's some attachments and everything. So I'm saying all this to say this: when little children come here, they don't come just totally sterile. They come here with their own spirits, with their own souls, and all of that different stuff. They come. I wish I can share a story with y'all, but I don't know. The lady might be listening, so I don't know if I can even share it right now. I might share a few little things because I told her about it. But like, so you want to get a doll that a child is played with, because sometimes, like, those spirits, those souls that are no longer attached to the child as the child grows, we go from 3 to 6 and 6 on to 7 and 8, then they put the doll down. So they'll leave some of the spirits within the doll. So, and I know what y'all saying, "Oh, mama, you got to be careful with something like that. You got to be careful." Yeah, you do have to be careful. But me being, a sorcerer, I take the spirits in. I'll take them in. You understand? And because if they're gonna bring me some gifts, they respect me or what have you. You understand? They have a home here with me. You understand? So, but anyway, so if you get that doll that has some energy already into it from a child, some of that energy can protect your home. So you open up the back of the doll, and you'll add certain things to activate it, like stones and rocks and crystals. Because some people, they really into crystals and rocks and stuff like that. So they can put that energy in their doll. Or you may be into herbs. Me myself being a necromancer and a sorcerer, I like bones, and I got a bone doll that I'm fixing to get ready to put out right now. The doll is packed with bones and shells and stones and stuff like that. But I like to load my dolls with bones and herbs, to animate minds and stuff like that. So, and once you do your doll like that, you want to, you could put some little paint, like war paint, on the doll's face or something like that, tribal paint, and then you hang it up on the outside of your house, and it ward off bad spirits. Or some people, when they do get to doing their work, they're gonna do some work. They might put your picture in the back of the doll. Now, if anybody who wants to do any work on me, it's not gonna work. What I tell you to do with this is not gonna work, and that's for my own protection. Hello, hello. Oh, okay. Are you in here in the chat room with me now? Did you? Miss Mary said, I said I used to have a mean doll named Arbuckle. Where is Arbuckle? I had a doll. He was a little white baby doll that was handed down to me. And hey, Willie, where's Tracy Nanny? You need to ask Tracy what Nanny at. Yeah, but I had a doll, a white baby doll, and then I had two no, I didn't. I had a white baby doll. It's a difference between a baby doll and a Barbie doll. And I had two Barbie dolls, and they used to fight over the baby doll because they were two girl Barbie dolls, and then I had a little boy Barbie doll. Now the boy Barbie doll was named Deodora. Deodora. Now, me and my sister named him that. I do not know where we get a name, Deodora. But when you talk about Arbuckle, it makes me think about Deodora because Deodora was always breaking up with the girl and stuff, and then he'll go to the other girl, and the other two girls would be fighting. I don't know where I get that from. At a young age, I had two Barbie dolls fighting over a man. And I'm like, I don't know where that behavior was learned from. But yeah, I thought about him and I'm like, where is Deodora? And I remember my mama giving me boxes and boxes of my toys. She said, She said, here's your toys. I think I was like 25 when she gave them to me. And I was like, I don't want these toys. And I could cry because I wished I had kept them. But I took all of them to the thrift store. And Deodora was in the box. I don't know if Deodora has a home or not. That doll was made in the 1960s. But I still have my baby elf that my mama gave me in 1970 something. I still got it. One day I'll show it to you. But when my mom picked me up from an orphanage in Selma, as a little child and everything, I remember being fussy because I was going off with these people. And I'm like, I don't know who y'all are. But, I read the records, they came and saw me sometimes. And, they just had to keep coming to see me so I could get to know who they were and all of that and everything. And so I remember the people, but it scared me because I had to go with these people and I didn't know who they were. And I remember crying, and they gave me this little elf, and this elf has been with me all of my life. So I feel like most of the magic is in the elf and everything. I'm just reminiscing. Why am I talking about some dolls, y'all? Why? Okay. Oh, Crystal says, I still have my Charlie McCarthy doll. I was terrified of it as a child. Still looks creepy to this day. LOL. Oh, how sweet. that I mean it's good if you can keep one of your dolls with you because see those dolls, like I said, have the spiritual attachment, the spirit attachment in them from when you were when you were growing up. Like I say, those some of those spirits do shed off of us as we grow older, and they find homes in objects. That's just like I got spirits on me now. And matter of fact, y'all, I need to let y'all know that the room that y'all see me sitting in all the time, this is my childhood furniture. This is the furniture set that my mother bought me when she brought me home. So this is a set like 1960s or 70s or something, mother, like that. Now think about all of the spirit energy that is within these dolls. I mean, not in these dolls, but inside of these dressers, in this furniture, in these drawers, in the mirror. Like the mirror is like a time traveling apparatus in a sense. That's why it's bad luck to break a mirror, because if you break a mirror, you've actually closed a door to the other world. You understand? A door that can never be opened again. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you carry so much bad luck. But as we grow older, even as I'm growing now, some of the spirits that I've taken on and they have made a home here with me, they were probably more than likely going to be left behind in objects that I've had, like in my necklace, my bracelets, most definitely my dolls. You know what I'm saying? So let me tell y'all one little thing that I do when I make my dolls and stuff. I always blow my energy, my breath into them. And that's also like your breath is your spirit. It is a part of that energy. You understand what I'm saying? So blowing your breath into these into your dolls will make your dolls more powerful. I need to let y'all know that. That's how you put your life into them, like giving them mouth to mouth resuscitation. So there are some times when I really want some work done, you know what I'm saying? I know they want to breathe, so I'll pick a doll up and breathe into it, as well as prick my finger and give blood. Every full moon, most of my favorite dolls I always give them blood, libations, and Getty. Y'all wouldn't even recognize Getty right now. Getty got blood on his face right now for me giving him blood. And I give him libations and different little things like that. Mm-hmm. Okay. That's right, crystals. Mirrors are portals. There are doorways. Yeah, all of that. Why did you walk in here with the dog? Mr. Whitter walking in here with his puppy. He walking in here with his puppy. That's his heart right there. Mr. Whitter, you want to show them you with the puppy? You want to show them your belly and everything? You standing up with the puppy?
Nope.
I'm put the camera on you. Oh, for real? Mary says, my baby brother found Arbuckle in the trash. I wonder who put him in there. Payphone says, can you tell me the power in small wooden sticks? My grandmother used to walk around with one, and she used to put a fork in the ground near her house. She was a Blackfoot Indian. I'm not even sure about that. Can anyone answer her question? She says she wants to know about the power of the small sticks. Okay. Okay. Chris said, what the hell? Oh, yeah, if it's not voluntary, then I definitely don't want it. Okay. Mary said that was the dog crying. Okay, y'all. So, do anybody want me to read some of them news feeds? See what's going. I don't want to get the I want to get the booth around here and get this video shut down because you can be playing somebody's playbacks and stuff like that, and it can get flagged, and then all of a sudden you got issues with copyrights. Hold up, y'all. Y'all. Ooh, I said I cannot do it. Oh, y'all. My internet down. My internet is down. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, man. Anybody having internet issues? Anybody having internet issues? Huh? What is going on? What is going on? I ain't got no internet service. Okay. No one having any kind of internet issues here. Okay, NY says yes. Crystal says no. Mary said I do often. Chris says me, horrible internet. We got new internet and expansion, but still horrible. What could be going on with the internet? As soon as I said I was going to look up some stuff on Trump, then boom, it's out. Is this a coincidence, or is something trying to tell me something? What is going on? That's probably why we have very few people in here right now. Maybe these people are having internet interruptions. Come on now, come on. Yeah, I don't have any services, y'all. It's out. It's black completely out. Because I wanted to read to y'all a little bit of information on the Trump situation. Okay, so since I'm going to be taking me a little break tonight, I ain't going to be working with the dolls and stuff like that. What I'm going to do, I'm in the mood to do it to just, because like I just took my bath and then I put a gown on so I can go to sleep. Not go to sleep, but get myself prepared for bed and stuff like that. But I'm not going to do that. I really want to go live. And if anybody wants to come on, you can. But if not, I'm going to go live. But I got to wait till my internet comes back up. Y'all, we're going to have so many internet blackouts. And we're going to have so many electrical blackouts. I mean, we got to get used to being able to be in the heat. Because, I mean, it's just too much going on. And ain't nobody talking to us and telling us what's going on. They won't tell us. So that's what I think. I think quite a few people got these internet blackouts, right? Like right now, I'm doing my actual video on my cell phone. American Girl, you having troubles too? Oh, okay. Are you saying yes for that or something else? Child, I be coming home and NY says mine goes in and out. I'm always looking up what I'm not supposed to know. Look, y'all. Sometimes we come home and find out that the lights have gone out. We'll know because the time is, flashing a different time. Mr. Willie be like, well, while we've gone, the electricity went out and stuff like that. We're gonna be getting some blackouts. I'm talking about some cities just totally blacked out for some days because y'all know me that something is causing these fires. You know what I'm saying? These explosions. Okay, Mary's World said, I heard clusters in the inner city is shut down to curtail riding. Oh, I heard about that. I heard that it's a lot of riding going on and stuff. People breaking in the stores and shit. I'm trying to see. Okay, now I know you say y'all got that. Maybe some that's going on in your neck of the woods, Miss Mary, because this right here I'm talking about is happening somewhere else, and I cannot even remember the name of the place that people are just taking to the streets. Now I'm gonna tell you something. If they don't hurry up and give out some stimulus money, Y'all can expect to go into your cities and stuff and not necessarily recognize where you at. So they better hurry up and do something real fast. Now they want to stop the money slowly but surely. They wanted to do it from 600 to 200 because they knew they couldn't abruptly do it because they knew they were not prepared for what is going to come after that. Because if you just go ahead and just cut all the money off like that, sure enough that people are going to take to the street and just tell everything. They know it. They know it. So that what they want to do is they want to wean everybody off of the unemployment checks. We take it down to 200. I mean, from 600 to 200, from 600. I mean, from 200 to nothing. So get ready. Once it's nothing, okay. Oh, you ain't gonna be able to recognize nobody. I mean, people you thought you knew, you'll say, I don't know who these people are because it's gonna be crazy because I don't know. I've had dreams. I've gone into other worlds where I've seen people in what they call survival mode. I've seen eyes of people in survival mode, especially women who have children and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And you can't blame them because our nature is to protect our babies and make sure they fed. And who can sit there and watch their baby just? I'm not gonna get into that because I don't want this to be one of those gory videos where everybody's running. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's right. You right, Miss Mary. It was in Chicago. I couldn't think for nothing in the world what city it was. It's Chicago. And I'm telling you something, whatever, so as above, so below, what's going to go down up there, they don't get it under control, it'll be going on down here too in these southern states too. Because people are feeling helpless. And you start feeling helpless and because you feel like you don't control anything anymore, and we're used to controlling everything, all of our circumstances, and from helpless becomes hopeless. And I think that's what it is. People are beginning to feel hopeless, especially social butterflies. People were used to having parties. And had y'all heard about what they're gonna do? And I think it's Chicago once again. I think it's Chicago. Or it's another, straighten me out if that's not the city. But in one of these cities, they say if they catch you having any kind of parties or large gathering at your house, they're going to shut your utilities down. That's right. They're going to shut your damn utilities down. And so you're going to have, you may as well say, all you got is a trap house. Once they cut the electric off, the water, and all of that, you just got a trap house. So I said, ooh, this is going to get scary. Miss Mary said the young people are losing hope. Because see, the young people ain't used to this. I mean, even Miss Mary, even me and you, we're not used to any of this. But, I think, to me, the younger people have had a better childhood than we have. You know what I'm saying? So, when you used to, like, I'm not saying every child, has had everything they've ever wanted. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying children now have had a little bit more than what we've had. So we're used to not having internet services and all of that. We used to having like one meal and no meal. They ain't used to that. Children now are used to like eating anytime they get hungry. And a lot of that's not going to be happening. So they're fixing to be introduced into a world that they've never known before. And expect for people to become more humble. Okay, Chris says driving past the riots and separate cars were shot days apart. Both kids died. What happened? Hey Beth, how you doing? Beth, it is crazy. You right. I'm like, what is the look? I was just telling everybody, and when that moon was, how many people saw that moon? That's why I keep using that moon as an icon. I notice every time I use that moon as an icon, you know what I'm saying? It's a wild video, but How many people saw the red moon? Now they had different names like the sturgeon moon and all these, elaborate names. We call those blood moons down south. How many people saw that blood moon? I seen that blood moon a couple of days ago. Matter of fact, right in that spot where I made mistake and ran over that snake, honey, we had to go back and just sit in the street. We were in awe at the presence of it. And I was like, what is this? This thing is big as the sun. This is not a moon. What is this? You know what I'm saying? So when you see things like that, expect for chaos to ensue. Do you hear me? American Girl said people are going crazy. Chris said chaos energy is everywhere. And people gonna be desperate enough, and honestly, I would it's a lot I wish I could say, but I cannot say. But this great leader needs to take cover, because when people get desperate like this, they do desperate things, especially people who become suicidal. They feel like they have nothing at all to lose. And when the folks get like that, they don't mind taking you out, because they already know they finna get ready to take themselves out. So what they like, well, Ann, you coming with me? Mm. Hey, Michelle Griffin, how you doing? Okay, Michelle says, I wanted to ask you about the moon. I didn't see the blood moon, but my mom and I sat outside watching the moon. The blood moon was here in Florida last month. Okay, now I didn't get a chance to see the one the last month one, but I did get a chance to see this one right here. And like I say, that was historical for me, because I've been watching the moon since I was a child. My mom didn't know it, but I was like always peeking at the window. My mom was like always saying it was bad luck, and we bring the spirits in if you move the curtains and look out there. I think she was just saying a lot of stuff, and who knows, maybe a lot of them old folks knew what they talking about. But she told me don't never ever look up in the night sky. Auntie would say that too. Don't look in the night sky. It's bad. Don't look at the moon. I think that it was the church just teaching you that, because they knew that the people who weren't, they knew that the people who read the moon were considered the psychics and the mystics, and all of that stuff was forbidden by the church. Astrologers and stuff like that were forbidden by the church. Matter of fact, they used to kill them people for doing what they did or what have you and stuff like that. But I used to look up at the moon, and the moon was not big like it is now. I always remember the moon being a little bitty thing in the sky. But now, shoot, the moon be big as the sun. I'm like, oh, the sun is out tonight. Oh, okay, let me ask you something, Michelle. Is it out now? Because I know something getting ready to happen. So, man, something getting ready to go. And I can't even say it, because I don't want to, worry everybody. I don't want to worry everybody about what's going to get ready to happen. I can't do that. Chastain says, "Who is the great leader?" Chastain, you need to know that there was an well, they're gonna say it wasn't, but there was a shooting going on outside of where the president was. There was a shooting, and they had to rush him to the Oval Office and everything, and so they shot the suspect. I call him the suspect. They shot the suspect, and they said the suspect is on its way to the hospital. So somebody had a gun, okay? And it sounded like somebody was trying to get that gun to somebody. So we do the math. And I had just told y'all a few days ago, the video is in the description link. So if you could just scroll up, you'll actually see the link. And Chris says it's right at 18 minutes and 13 seconds. You'll hear me saying a great leader will fall. And I couldn't say a great leader such. I couldn't say that, because if I did say it, it would have happened for real. So I had to say a great leader will fall. You understand? This is part one. Keep watching. Part two is coming. It ain't necessarily, I'm not giving up on the fact that it could happen in any country. Because what I'm trying to say is leaders' lives will be on the line. Leaders' lives, the great leaders' lives will be on the line because, I mean, it's common sense. People are scared. People are desperate. They've never been in situations like this. And if you got children, you know what I'm saying, you want to fend for your kids and you put in this desperate situation, you know what I'm saying, we just really don't know. Okay, now I'll make that a good one, Chris. Okay, thank you for moderating once again. Okay, Mary says WW1. Okay, World War I started after a leader in Russia was killed. Mm. World War III will start after the leader is killed. Yes, that's what. Thank you for saying. I cannot make my mouth say nothing like that. I can see. So you're able to read history because history always repeat itself. People don't realize that. I was talking to an 80-year-old astrologer that has been here for a good. She's been here for a long time. Okay, 80 years. And she told me she has been doing astrology since she was 30 years old. And she said she see all the patterns coming again. She said, like the patterns are during the time of, when we had our leaders in the 60s and stuff like that. She said the stars are aligned in the same position. I was like, whoa. It's just like the constellations and stuff in the heavens and stuff. It's like a book. Miss Mary, it's a manuscript. That's right. The night skies are manuscripts telling you everything that you need to know. And see, we don't know how to read the skies, and it's hard to read the skies because every time you turn around, it's some cloud coverage. But they know what they're doing when they cover them clouds up at nighttime. Okay, Michelle said, yes, it seems so close. No, it's not out now, but the past 2 days it was. It was, yeah. I think what they got going on right now is they got some coverage up, like some artificial coverage in the sky so you can't see it. They don't want you to see that moon. And one thing I can say about these globalists and stuff like that, they hire these sages and oracles to tell them everything that's going to go down. They already know what's going to go down. That's why the great leader said this right here. He don't know how much more time he got with us. Because they done already warned him. And it's hard to put your finger on exactly who it is and who it gonna be. So y'all, I got an internet blackout over here. But I don't understand why, because yeah. Okay, it's back up again, I think. I think we back up. I think we're back up and running. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we still blacked out. Still blacked out. Mr. Willie! Excuse me, y'all. Hang on here, man. He in there blasting. It sounds like he got services in there, honey. They made it hit this laptop. I ain't gonna tell. Hmm. American Girl said, if you have woolly hair, you are the highest being. It's a mark. That's probably why people dread it. People dread the dreads. Yes, Medusa had, those were dreadlocks on Medusa's head. They always talk about she had these huge snakes all over her heads and stuff like that. And then they said she was one of the ugliest women, but it sounds like what Medusa was a black woman with dreadlocks. It would make all the sense in the whole entire world. And that, when people, she was so powerful, her energy was so powerful until You know, when men looked at her, if they looked at her the wrong way, they would turn into stone. Michelle said the clouds were making faces. I was looking at a lot of that on the internet where, like, with these explosions and stuff like that, even like 9/11, with these explosions, there were like faces coming out of the explosion. Like, you could see the actual gens and some, what country is that? Saudi Arabia. I think they call them gens. You can see their faces in the smoke. Fire are from the world of jinns or dragons, whatever you want to call them. And they do show their faces in the black smoke and the white smoke. They show their anger. And boy, don't they be looking mad when they come up. So, I mean, even in clouds and stuff, they have faces and stuff like that. Even in your trees and stuff like that, nature spirits and stuff, they have their faces in the nature. In the nature spirits, the nature spirits have faces and stuff. Even in water, you can look in water. There are faces in there. Um, American Girl says some things in our atmosphere and it's causing a great awakening. They can't stop it. Only way to stop us from getting the God status is to stop us from breathing and inject us with their vaccines. And we already know we ain't gonna take none of that. You know what I'm saying? So it's time. If we don't stand up for nothing, we got to stand up for something. Because I'm telling you, come on now. I mean, it's only so much of this we're gonna take. Okay, we're sitting back patiently waiting on you to open the whole entire world back up. Okay, so but now we may give you that, but we're not gonna give you access to our bodies. I'm not taking. I'm not taking no chip because I think that no chips, no vaccines, no nothing, because I don't know how that's gonna affect my soul. So they're not gonna be able to control that now. Chastain said the Simpsons never lied. They had Trump in a coffin on one episode. I saw that. I saw that. And now, how's he taking to something like that? That's probably why he made that statement. How does he take to something like that? I don't know. I don't know if it's him or somebody else. I can't really put my finger on it. It could be someone in another country or something. You know? I tell you one thing, he looks very frazzled. I mean, his hair is just all over the top of his head and everything. And when he made this statement, I said he in trouble. He said, "I ain't nobody gonna get evicted." He said, "Cause I can make some executive orders where no one will be evicted." I said, "Oh Lord, it's over for you, baby. It's over for you because you're starting to talk like a Democrat now." And he said he didn't. And then Congress came in and said you don't have the rights to just come in and just do such an order, you know. And they're like, we want you to remain a puppet. You're not gonna be having a heart for these people. You know, when we ready to put them out, we're ready to put them out. And I mean, like right now, I cringe to think that it's somebody right now that have children and facing, you know what I'm saying, an eviction. You know, and that they don't know where they're gonna be going. Y'all, the schools are open back up over here, honey. The school bus went down the street and the children, everybody had masks on. I said, now that they know they are wrong for that. But it wasn't that many children in that bus, meaning that most of the children are still remaining at home. Okay, American Girl says 6 carbons, 6 neutrons, 6 protons, 666. Okay. Only beings with woolly hair, same as the Anu. They are in our atmosphere. Watch your abilities increase times 10. I have been noticing that. I have to keep my mouth closed because I notice that what I say, it happens. So I just said, I don't have anything to say at all. That's why I did that little code thing about the great leader shall fall and just left it at that. Because I can't say what was really going to happen and everything. Can't do that. They be ready to shut mama channel down. American girls say they want to shut us down. They know who they looking for. Oh yes, y'all, there's some stuff I wish I could share with y'all so bad. All I got to say is watch y'all back. Everybody, watch your backs. Y'all will see what I'm talking about. Y'all gonna come back and say, Mama, I see what you talking about. That's all. I can't say no more. Miss Mary said it's a shame that a lot of children will have to die from COVID. And I say it's a shame that when they get the vaccines out, um, most of us are going to be gone because, see, a lot of us don't want to hear it. I'm already warning my children right now not to take it. And they're talking like, they willing. Some people gonna be willing to do it to go back to work to get their money. You understand? We're gonna be a slave to that damn vaccine. Cause that vaccine, the weight of that vaccine will determine whether or not you gonna have a house to stay in, be able to have like privileges and stuff. The people who won't have the vaccine may not have privileges. And then I don't even know if it's going to be a vaccine. I don't know. I just know it's going to be something that they're going to use as a pawn to get us to do something so that they can take us off out this place, honey. Because they said they didn't expect for it to. They thought that when that stuff was put out that folks were gonna be dropping dead like flies, but they didn't realize how resilient the humans' immune system is. They weren't expecting this, so they want something to move a little quicker. You understand? Now, y'all, let's talk. Let's talk. Now, should I stop this live and just come live so y'all can see me? Look, I noticed something that the food is hard like wood. The food is hard like wood. Every type of meat that I'm eating is hard like cardboard. Have y'all noticed any of that? Have y'all noticed any texture changes in the food? Talk to me. And if y'all say, oh, okay, Miss Mary said, Ardeen is throwing up. Ardeen says she's team vegan. No meat for you, huh? But hunty, y'all, I have noticed that. Okay, sorry about this, Ardeen. But fried fish, the outside skin, it tastes like I'm eating like some type of toenails or something like that. I'm like, what is this? Fried chicken, the skin is so hard and dried all out. No, nobody noticed that. Okay, American Girl has noticed it. Y'all pay attention to this meat. Ardeen is laughing. Michelle noticed it. Y'all might not notice it on y'all end, but I don't know something going on here in Alabama. I'm like, this ain't right. Ever since this COVID-19 situation, to me, the food is different. I mean, even like cucumbers tougher, onions tougher, I mean, like tough onions, like everything is dehydrated shit. Like they radiating it with some type of chemical. Now they did say that they were getting foods and stuff from South Africa, is what I heard. Yep, we still out. Internet's still out, y'all. Still out. Have they hit me with the EMP pulse wave? Have they done that? Mr. Will is still in there watching TV. Okay, Christopher says all hamburgers taste the same, no different wherever I go. Yeah, but now those are like preservative type burger type things that they got going on. But I'm talking like, you call yourself getting like fresh cuts of chicken and fish. It's like it's not fresh cuts of chicken and fish. You know what I'm saying? I don't eat burgers, so I wouldn't even really know anything about the burger situation. Mush is mush, I guess. Oh, that makes a difference. It makes a difference. Tiffany says, well, I had some garden grown squash and zucchini that had tough skin, but not me. What's going on with the fruits? It's like even the fruits, let's talk about it. I noticed that the skin of the fruits is like vinyl. It's like plastic. I'm like, I can't chew this. I'm trying to eat an apple and the skin on the apple, I feel like I'm just chewing a piece of a tablecloth or something. Y'all, they're actually changing the DNA of our food. Oh, our dean says human flesh. American Girl said I can't eat. American Girl said COVID is a cold. Corona is a crown from the sun. They think they are slick. Okay, y'all, I'm finna get ready to go. Okay. Hey, Sapphire Crystal says American Girl 111. You are right. Since we've been on lockdown, my psychic abilities have gotten crazy strong. I started remote viewing on pure accident. They know this is what y'all doing. That's why they said, we got to do something because they're going to get smarter than we are. We can't keep them in the dog no more. Now, it'd be interesting. Y'all got y'all natural hair going on because I think just having your hair natural it is a definitely a jump start to exploring noticing that your abilities are increasing. Just being in your natural hair state. Oh, they talking about trying to jail you for not taking the Chastain. Ain't that something? Hey, Matthew says y'all are right on the apples. Lettuce too. When I it bite into an apple and that hug go down, it's like it just scraping my throat, like I done swallowed some God in heaven, like I done swallowed some toenails or something other like that. And I'm like, this what we gonna be eating? Hey, Divine Symmetry, how you doing? Yeah, nobody got a notification. Divine Symmetry says did not get any notification. I did anybody in here get a notification? Did anybody? Cause our numbers are down to 32. I know ain't nobody got no notification. I know it. Anybody get a notification? I like that American girl said it probably is plastic. I ain't no fool. I know what they're doing. They like to go inside the genes of seeds and add some to it and take something out. They were showing what they were like taking frog DNA and stuff and adding it to fruit and stuff like that and fetal DNA and adding it to like orange juices and stuff like that. What is wrong with these mad scientists? Why are they doing us like this? This is why I said, oh, if I could convince y'all, give me $1 million, and if I can convince my children, Mr. Willie, he can stay here. It's okay with me. You know what I'm saying? But he can't have the dogs and he can't have Getty. I'm leaving. Because I know he wants to stay here with his family. So Mr. Willie can stay here. But if I can convince my children, their significant others, to go with me, I will go to a place like St. Lucia or something like that. I would leave here. I would go to St. Lucia or somewhere in Jamaica or something like that. Give me a couple of acres of land and a house on it where I can, we could just start from scratch. I can hire some guys to grow me some vegetables and help me out. Fruit trees, mango trees, jackfruits, coconuts. I want to do that. Then to stay here and watch America deteriorate, well, we have to go to their markets and eat. Hell, they may just put the vaccine in the foods. You just never know what they got up their sleeve. Yes, Chris said that world would be very, that would be so perfect. It would, and I think, what it looks like when you're dealing with those type places and stuff. People say, "Oh, it's very hard on the islands and everything." I think it's hard on the islands when you're poor. I think you can live a pretty good life on those islands if you got some. You got to have some money. If you got some money, you can live real good on the islands. I ain't no fool. I looked at Haiti. Somebody was showing the other side of Haiti that they don't show, on the internet and everything. And they had some beautiful tropical trees, flowers, all that good stuff and everything. And the people were living pretty good. It's just, I think it would be more of a hellish fire life to live poor and in places like Haiti and those Caribbean islands than it would be here. Because here at least you can get some kind of assistance to get you a SNAP program, EBT program, something other like that, so you can at least go in there and get you some of these GMO fruits and vegetables and meats and stuff that they got in there. It's better than nothing. Okay, so I'm seeing now. No, okay, okay, wait. American Girl says she did not get a notification. Tiffany didn't get a notification. Christopher, no one got one. Ain't nobody in here got no notification. Y'all just in here because y'all came and y'all checked. But if you hadn't came and checked, it's a lot of people who haven't checked because maybe they're asleep or what have you, or what have you, or got some other things to do or whatever. They wouldn't be notified. Okay. Ardeen says Anunnaki will bring real food from Nibiru for us. You believe so, Ardeen? I do believe we can manifest some of that stuff into our existence. Man, my reality is so crazy, Miss Mary. If you still in here, I'm telling you, it's so crazy, y'all. Y'all. I know y'all are not gonna believe me. Remember, I was telling y'all about some of the actual vanishing phenomena situations I've been having here in this house for the last 5 years. Well, I've been seeing some things that has really been like questioning my reality. I went in my pocketbook and I found something, a craft, like a craft, a tube with beads in it, brand new beads that I did not put in my pocketbook. So, like I told y'all, Mr. Willie was like running into gold and stuff like that. He got like a few gold pieces, like a gold wedding ring. He got some type of gold charm. I don't know what that is, and then a gold Cuban link chain. He got that, and I found something in my pocketbook random that I didn't put there, and I'm like, whoa, what the fuck is going on here? So y'all, we're gonna have to be questioning things like that. Now, I'm not saying that it's gonna happen to everybody. I think it has a lot to do where you are with your enlightenment. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. I really don't know. But me and him got some weird stuff going on over here. Okay, Chastain says she did get one. Oh, okay. Oh, now, Miss Mary, I'm gonna tell you something just like wound up in my pocketbook that wasn't supposed to be in there. A tube of beads, crafting beads, were in my bag. I didn't even put it in there. Just weird, wacky doodle stuff going on in this house. you know, I wouldn't even be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and put this out. I am going to get $1 million, one USD. Okay, United States dollars. I'm gonna get that. It's going to be offered to me. Someone's going to give it to me, and I'm going to take it. It's going to be good money. Okay? It's not going to be counterfeit. And when I get it, everybody who's in here in the chat room with me, I'm going to make sure y'all get a piece of it too. Okay? And I'm finna get that money. Now, I done already spoke it into existence. When I get mine, I'm moving to the Caribbean. So y'all welcome to come with me if y'all want to. Because I'm going to get a compound where everybody can have their own quarters and stuff. I'm not going for 2 acres. I'm going for 10. Did y'all hear me? I'm looking in the areas of like St. Lucia, Grenada, something another like that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what I'm going to do. So, y'all watch me when I get it. Now, y'all gonna be shocked. Now, y'all, let's see if that's gonna happen. Okay? Because I believe that it will. So now this is the moment. This is the hour. I don't know what time it is. It's 11:21. We missed 111, y'all. We sure did. But look, check this out. Y'all better go ahead right now and go on while we sitting up here on the screen and go ahead on and just say already. Okay, while that blood moon is tucked away and hiding in them clouds. Go on, tell it right now what you're going to get. Okay, Miss Mary said I found my old book on creating money. It is a great book. Y'all better listen to Miss Mary. Listen to her. She know how to generate that money. Need I say more? Okay. Oh, did you? You finished your 111 fast, Miss Mary? I need to be going on one myself, honey. Okay, Sapphire, I think you might be overdoing it. Sapphire says, I am going to get $3 trillion. I never will forget my friend said, she said, why you always put a limit to yourself? She said, you talking about you want $1 million. How come you can't get more than that? Because I'm so humble and modest and everything. You understand? So I'll put it like this: I'm gonna get $1 million+ Okay. Anybody else want to go ahead on and put your and y'all better listen to me because the reason why I said that I never will forget. I told y'all I had a client. I had a client, and it was back like 2012, and she said, "Mama, I want to be rich." And I said, "Who you, girl? I do too." She said, Mama, you got it. You got the supernatural power. You can do it. You can do it. She said, Mama, make me rich. Make me rich. And she said, I don't have any money. This was when I was first, just taking all I could take. She could take, give me something, I'm gonna take it. She said, I noticed you like gnomes. And I said, yes. She gave me a black Bondo gnome. And I thought it was the cutest thing. To this day, it's locked up inside the shed. So she gave it to me. Excuse me, y'all. I'm drinking my Pierre. I'm drinking my Pierre line. And so I put it out there. I enjoyed it. I loved it and everything. And I was so grateful. And so, everything was good. Never heard no more from her. I told her the agreement was is that when she becomes rich, that she give Mama $10,000 or something. Give me something. And she said, yeah, Mama, I will. When I got to this house, I think this was like 2017. This girl calls me out of the clear blue sky. I don't know if you still listen to me or not. And she said, Mama, I became rich. And I said, what? And I'm thinking in the back of my head, damn, that means I'm finna get my money. And I said, you did? She said, yeah. She said, I married a man who uh, invested into Bitcoins back when nobody really knew anything about Bitcoins, and he became rich. She said he has his own airplane and his own, and he got this airplane pilot that he hires and everything. She said, but Mama, I think he gonna leave. And I said, what? Mama, I need you to see if he gonna leave, Mama. He done put us in a nice house out there in Florida and stuff like that, and beautiful house. And he makes the rent payment. I mean, not the, I mean, he makes the poor mortgage payment. He pays for everything, the child and everything. But he rarely comes home through the weekday, just on the weekend. And she said, I think he gonna leave us and everything. She had wanted me to, she wanted to meet, she wanted to give me a piece of change to bring him back. But I told her, oh, I don't do this kind of work no more. Because I wasn't going to make a fool out of myself like that no more. Because I feel like she ran off with my fortune. That probably was supposed to be my man. Hello? Girl, I gave you my blessings and stuff over here. And all I got to show for it is a gnome that's packed up in a box. All I got is a gnome, y'all. Do y'all hear me? So I'm saying all this to say this. That was a victory. That was a victory. I've talked to quite a few of my clients in the past that have jumped by leaps and bounds. One of my clients and stuff has a very nice life. He married, and he went. Because I was with him when he graduated from high school. He graduated from high school, went to the Navy SEALs, and now he is a history teacher, a history teacher, and does some other stuff. And just let's put it like this: they got some money. They got some money, buddy. Okay, and family rich and everything, and at that time it was beautiful because it was funny because his dad was a doctor and his mom was a doctor, and his dad was like, "Who is this lady you're talking to in Alabama? I'm gonna get you, and I'm gonna make her pay every dime of that money back." And he said, "No, Dad, if you do that, I'm going to kill myself." Boy, mom was in a mess. Y'all ain't much know. Mom was over here sweating. That was back in 2009. I never will forget that. And so, what wound up happening, his mom being a physician, she's so sweet. She said, "Don't worry about it. I'll give you the money back." Because see, they were divorced, two doctors, and they were both divorced. She said, "Miss Davis will not have to pay it back. I'll pay it myself. I'll pay it myself." So she wind up trying to give it to him, but he wouldn't take it. He was like, "Ah, don't worry about it." And so the mom would actually pay for her son to have these psychic sessions and stuff with me. And I had him with me up until 2000. He's still with me, but he has grown up and everything to be able to handle his own problems. But it went on from 2009 to 2016. It was a ride. Mom would talk to me on the phone and everything, and I was like, "How cool is that? I'm talking to a doctor, And she's like, "What do you need? Just let us know. We got you. We're gonna take care of you." I'm like, "For real?" Yes. I've met some wonderful people, y'all. I really have. I met more good, wonderful people than I've ever met bad. I'm just gonna tell y'all the truth. Y'all have been really good to me. Y'all really have. Okay, now Chastain, put it on the table. She said, "I'm going to get 4 million." Okay, and people don't realize this the time. Some just telling me to go ahead on and just put out. They put this out in the universe instead of just talking about all of the actual doomsday things that are getting ready to happen. Let's go ahead on and just come on, let's say let's talk about some great things that we want to see happen. Mama wants to be surrounded in a paradise of fruit trees, like shoot, like papaya. I love papaya. Like I say, mangoes. I want to be surrounded by mango trees and avocado trees and jackfruit trees. I've never had jackfruit, but I heard it was good. Pineapples. I hadn't even had pineapple for the last couple of days. Come on, all them tropicals and stuff. I just want peach trees, pear trees. I love fruit. But y'all don't know when the last time I had a good piece of fruit. Okay, yes, I did. 2 days ago, I had a nectarine. It was really, really, really good. But Mama want that. I want to be able to go out there and grow sweet potatoes from the ground, broccoli, carrots. I just want to do that. I can't do that here. The soil is very poor, so you need a whole lot of field soil with all kind of nitrogen in it and cow manure in it. It's just so much that you need because the ground is depleted and it is poison. It never ever rains or anything. You go up to the Blue Mountains up there in Jamaica and go to those places like that, nothing but an abundant amount of rainfall. and tropicals. This kind of like where I want to be at. Mama want to be in a place like that. Okay, Crystal, people don't realize this, but pineapple is the, I'm going to say this right here. Pineapple is the actual cure. Now they might get mad with me for saying this. It's the cure. Now, let me be careful because I don't want to come down with it and y'all be like, Mama, because people will remind you, Mama, remember what you said? You said it was the cure. Now, why you can't cure yourself, okay? But I do believe pineapple is the cure for a lot of autoimmune diseases. I really do. If you look, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Y'all, I felt like my throat was trying to give me some trouble. And y'all know me, the first thing I got to think is, whoa, Mr. Willie, my throat feels funny. He said, just go in there and get you some vitamin C. Took some vitamin C. I said, it went on. I went and took 3,000 milligrams of vitamin C. I said, it still feels funny. Because I think COVID-19, you know how you go to fan in your head, And so I took that and I still, it felt funny. It went on for 3 days. A funny feeling in my throat. Not quite like a sore throat, but like it was trying to come on me. And then it went back. My mind went back. So you remember what your mama used to do? Every time you felt like you was going to have a sore throat, your mama gave you pineapple juice. Y'all, I went and ate an entire pineapple by myself. One whole pineapple. Do you know I have not had any more feeling, that funny feeling in my throat went away? I don't care what nobody say. Pineapple kills viruses. Do you hear me? Pineapple has been, and y'all talking about somebody's lips and tongues was tore up from that acid. It was tore up. But I started that morning, and that's all I ate all the way to the evening, nothing but a whole pineapple. And see, they got them pineapples out there because they know it cures, but they know that you won't eat it. They want you to eat the meat. They want you to eat dead stuff. Because as long as you eat dead stuff, they know that you won't catch the stuff. Now, if they find out that you eating the pineapples and all that, they're going to snatch all that off the shelf. Go, y'all, and get your pineapples. Get you a pineapple. Have a slice of it every day. I'm upset because I hadn't had it in the last 2 days. I forgot about it. Okay, Mary says she's smiling right now. Crystal said, I believe it. Oh, divine symmetry, girl. Say that because I'm telling you, it'll happen. After that girl did that, I was like, anything is possible. When she said that with this man and everything, she got him too because they wound up having a baby. She got his ass. This man was giving her an allowance of $7,000 or $8,000 a month, which a lot of people might say, that ain't no money or whatever. This show would have been some money for me. Mama can handle it, honey. He could give me $2,500 a week. No, 8,000, something like that a month. I'm sorry. I think that's what I said. But shit, I'll take $2,500 a month. Shit, I'd be happy with that. But so in other words, after seeing her manifest that right there, with the fact that she really, really believed, I know that I am going to get this $1,000,000. And when you do that, when you speak these things into existence, you have to make sure you cover all your footsteps and dot all your I's and cross your T's. Because you want to make sure don't nobody have to die in order to get it. You know what I'm saying? So let me put this in here. Ain't nobody in my family or myself, you know what I'm saying, is going to have to get injured or die in order for me to get that money. Okay? Ain't nothing going to happen to none of my property or anything. None of my property. None of my property. And it includes my banking account, everything, y'all. Okay? Because if you don't say that, you'll get the stuff, but somebody, you have to check out the door. Or you might have to lose 2 legs and or something like that to get it. And we can't have that. Or you might have to go blind to get it. You be like, I'm here, y'all. Got my $1,000,000, and then you'll be looking at mama. Now I ain't gonna make no joke like that. But you know what I'm saying? You don't want to be sitting my mama with some shades on. Hello? Yeah, you see what I'm saying? So y'all better do that. Dot your I's, cross your T's. The universe is very tricky. Get your petitions out and write it down. Don't worry about how you're going to get the $1,000,000. The spirit is going to get you the $1,000,000. Just make sure that it ain't coming through no type of no insurance companies or nothing like that. That's always bad news. Mirror's World said that's true. Okay. Mama don't want to be sitting up here looking like Stevie Wonder, but yeah. Hello. Oh. Oh, Mary's World said break your back. That's what happened to you. Okay, I didn't know that. Sorry to hear that. But you saying that somebody broke their back. Y'all heard about that? Let me see. Somebody was riding on one of these e-cycles and fell off of it and broke their back. They had to have back surgery. This just happened, y'all. Do y'all know who that was? Dog, I can't think of nothing when I'm online. They broke their back, y'all. Had to have Simon Kyle from American Idol. Yes. He fell off of a bike and broke his back, y'all. Yes, Simon Cowell. Right, Divine Symmetry and Mirror, right. Oh, did ya? Chastain said she got her 2 bags of juicy plum. But are they sweet? I went in the store last month and there was some plums. I think that might have been 2 months ago with some plums there. And they were so pretty. I was like, ooh, these the prettiest plums. I'm going to get me one. I'm going to get me, like when I said one, I mean like a pound. And so I brought it home and I bit into one. Oh my God, it was terrible. Oh, I mean, here's the thing, it wasn't sour, okay, and it wasn't halfway sweet. It tastes bitter. I was so upset and angry. So now I got a habit now when I go into in the fruit department, I always taste it first. If it don't taste right, I don't want it. I go in there, I take my little grape, I'll give me a grape. It had a little frosted stuff on it. I take it, I rub it on my shirt, I rub it on my pants real good, get all that frost off of it. And then I chew it, and if it ain't right, I don't want it. But y'all, let me tell you something, even grapes, I noticed that the skin is like plastic, like saran wrap or something like that, like vinyl. So, I'm finding out that, you have to literally peel your grapes, peel that hull off of it. When I was a child, you bit into a grape, them hulls on that fruit wasn't husky like that. What is that doing to our fruits? So, okay, I agree with that. Divine said, we are powerful at manifesting. We just have to believe. Okay, so for all of the people who want to put their actual manifestation here, is it called a manifestation? I don't want to call it a wish. Is it a petition? Like whatever that is it a command or whatever? Press 1 to put yours into the actual universe. Press 1. Let me go. Let me get over here. I can't even press 1. Good gracious of life. Mama can't press 1 because she's I ain't got no internet service. You know what I'm saying? I call on my cell phone. I can't do anything. Y'all, my internet's still out here. I tell you what. Let me shut this computer down and start it back up again because something is not right. Something is not right with this. I should have a connection. Willie, Willie. God, dog, he in there sleep. I know that's what it is. Let me restart this computer. I was trying to find out from him if the TV internet was on. So I'm restarting it and stuff to see what's going on because I can't even press 1, y'all. Y'all pressing 1 because we finna manifest this. Chris has put his there. Tiffany, Tiffany, how you doing? Crystal has done hers. Hey, Akita's Garden, how you doing? She's done hers. Ms. Mary has done hers. Nobody else want no money? What's going on up in here? Nope, y'all better do it now. 'Cause I'm telling you, I know this is gonna work. Okay. Now you might not don't get disappointed if you don't get 65 billion, but you can get close. You get close, okay? You get very close. Okay, Divine Symmetry has put her one up there. Okay, NY has hers there. Michelle has hers up there. Hey, Lotus Fire, she got hers there. Yolanda Lucky has hers up there. Okay, we in this circle from now on, we're gonna start having a night of nothing but good blessings and manifestations and stuff like that. Where we're gonna all agree in the circle. You understand what I'm saying? That we're gonna manifest whatever it is. If you say you want 1 million, you get it. You say 65 millions, you get that. You know what I'm saying? If you just say, hey, I'm just trying to manifest me a house for me, and myself and I, or me and my family, my children, or what have you. Like Spice, she just bought her a house in Atlanta, Georgia, for her children and everything, and I think that's beautiful and stuff. You may need a car, some transportations or something like that. You may just need, like, a partner. We're gonna manifest all this. We're gonna get this. I think we should do this right here at least twice a week to once a week. Oh, I like that, Miss Mary. Manifesting Monday. You know what, Miss Mary? You better watch before somebody steal that. Next thing we know, we'll look up, somebody else got it. I'll be, whoa, wait a minute now. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna change the title of this video to Manifesting Monday. So we could be the first one to get the thank you. I like that. Thank you. I think that would be a great idea, Miss Mira. I really do. Uh-huh. Let me see if we up, like, right now, y'all. Let's see if we up. Okay. Okay, we're up. I had to restart my computer, y'all. Yeah, I had to restart up again because who knows? They may have just hit me with an EMP pulse wave or something like that. Shut my mouth up. And then let me press my one, y'all. This is just how much I believe in this. Because while I'm running my mouth, I need to get mine in too. Let me get mine in. Hello. Okay. So if y'all hadn't done it now, if you hadn't, you don't press your one, you might not get what you're asking for. Because I do believe we have to do all of this. Because I do believe it. Yes, I do believe, I do believe, I do believe. Where's the chat room? Ain't no chat room. What the crap? Here it is. I'm always going off for no reason. Okay, I got mine in here right quick. Okay. There we go. Okay, so now I can look up some of that stuff I was talking about looking up. I got a taste for some strange reason for, I think licorice, and I don't even like it for some reason. And sometimes people in the chat room be having these different things, and I can kind of almost smell it on this end, but I smell a hint of something like a licorice or a Dr. Pepper or something other like that. Let's see. I'm looking for something, y'all, right quick. Oh, somebody know what they're talking about. Let's see. What the hell? Oh, it's gonna play. It's gonna play. It's gonna play. I can't let it play. Oh, somebody was right. Woo woo. They said terrifying moment of blazing fire captured after lightning hits power lines in northeast China City. What's up with these here lightning bolts and stuff like that, hitting things and stuff, causing fires and explosions and stuff like that? What's up with this? I had wanted to look up that because somebody said it was fire in the sky, so I said, let me look it up. Okay, here it is. Whoop, there it is. Uh-huh. I wish I could do some screen sharing and stuff like that, you know? Uh-huh. It says, caught on video, fire from the sky destroying Chinese buildings. Uh-huh. Well. Dr. Eugene Bach, is a known troublemaker with an active imagination. And sinful past. He has a PhD but is not a real doctor. So please do not call for him during a medical emergency on an airplane when someone is having a heart attack. Eugene started working for back to Jerusalem in the year 2000 after a back room. Am I reading the right story? I'm reading. I'm reading some crap. I'm sorry, y'all. It would sound like a sci-fi movie if it weren't for the fact that so many people have caught the event on camera from different angles at different times. It seems that fire is coming down from the sky and consuming entire buildings. I'm going to say it again. That fire is coming down from the sky and consuming entire buildings with an S. As persecution in China continues to increase, Chinese citizens are witnessing something that they have never seen before. Massive energy sources that could be lightning or something else coming down from the sky and setting skyscrapers on fire. Did you hear me? Coming down from the sky and setting skyscrapers on fire. Okay? That's why I'm going to start doing me some screen sharing. I sure am, because see, I can show you better than I can tell you. Hello? One such video was uploaded to Lively 4 days ago and shows an intense energy source coming out of the sky. What the fuck is this? Let's talk, Miss Mary. Miss Mary. What is this intense energy source coming out of the sky, Miss Mary? You know what man you've been talking about? In the northeastern city of Shenyang. Does that sound right? Shenyang? And striking a high-rise building seconds later. The entire building is engulfed in flames. There really isn't an explanation for this extreme weather phenomenon that is happening in China. So, is it raining down fire instead of raining rain? It's raining fire now. Let's talk. One thing does seem clear though: the more persecution that China inflicts on Christians. But I don't see it like that. I say the more persecution that China inflicts on melanated people, okay? Because that's who they've been fucking with right there, okay? The more strange diseases, hello, plagues, and weather disasters the nation is being hit with. Please continue to pray for the Chinese underground house church believers and for the nation of China. They got it wrong. That's not what it is. See, what they did, they went and mistreated and mishandled all those Africans there in China. When that COVID came out, it was I saw it for myself. They put all those Africans on the streets, and them Africans ain't had nowhere to go, and they fucking with God's children, and this is the result of that, if you ask me. You know what I'm saying? So it says, leave your thoughts on what y'all think it is. China really got it coming for them. Okay, Akita's Garden says Naga. Y'all got to tell me about the Naga. Okay, Ameris World said the Chinese people believe in dragons for millions of years. They really have. Don't even ask me why, y'all. Don't ask me why, but I was in a Chinese restaurant today. And they had beautiful statues, and they were like sculpted out of jade, and I wanted to see I see you got a dragon in here. She said, "Yeah, here it is, right here." She showed me the dragon and stuff, and it had like many heads on the dragon and stuff, and it was just beautiful. I said, "Oh my God, I would love to, paint a picture or something like that of a." It looked like it had 6 or 7 heads on the dragon and everything, and they were blowing fire out of their mouth. I'm like, "Ooh, this is beautiful." Keita says, "Yes, more to come." Yeah, they got more coming. Mayor's World says karma is a great payback. And they don't even understand that this is what's causing their problems. I guess they don't care. Mayor's World said the Phoenix Dragon is real. Because for a while, Miss Mary, I've heard of the Phoenix Dragon, but I would always, see it as maybe it's a fantasy creature. You know what I'm saying? So when people brought it up, I'd be like, "Oh, okay, how cute." Reminds me of Clash of the Titans or something like that. Because I saw the Clash of the Titans and stuff as like, and Medusa herself as mythological creature. Not just mythological creatures, but fantasy creatures. But they're real. They're definitely real. I'm definitely starting to believe in that Phoenix Dragon. I'm reading this from. Let me see what this is. I want to put this link in the description link, and that's what I'll do. I'll put this link out. Let me get this link and put it up here in the chat. And y'all tell me if y'all be seeing y'all be seeing these links in the chat or not. Let me get up in here. That food sure look good. I want to get me some of that. What's going on? Come on now, my screen, y'all. My screen. It's over to the side. Here we go. So y'all check this out. I want y'all to read up on all the explosions. We're gonna do our own sky watch, as well as looking for the news we want, because the news they give us and stuff like that, man, it ain't helping us none, man. Fox 6 News and CBS and all that, ain't helping me none. So you have to dig and find this type of news and find it for yourself. But there's the link right there if y'all want to check that out. Go over there and look at that. Divine Symmetry says a lot of old structures falling, making way for the new ones. I agree. Mama Terra is rising. Earthquakes. Akita's Garden says Planet X. You know what I'm saying? Maybe these beings are from Planet X that are flying. These dragons, these phoenixes and stuff like that. They're from a fiery, hot place, boy, that's very, very hot. If you want to see, there's a slain dragon. If y'all want to see it, I don't know if it's real or not, but it looks pretty impressive to me. Go into my website. My website is down there in the description link. Click on it and go to my videos, and you'll see and click on that link and stuff. I think the name of it is Dragon or something like that, and you'll get a chance to look at one. Now, if somebody made that dragon, they are a hell of an artist, because this thing looks real. Do you hear me? Looks real. Mayor's World said, "I have a birthmark of the phoenix on my knee." Wow. Okay. Akita's Garden says related to Nibiru. Okay. Chris says called a hydra, mama. What is a hydra? You like Spice Chastain? I like her too. hmm I didn't know she had moved to Atlanta, because I know she's from Jamaica and everything. Hey Spice, if you out there, I love you and your music, girl. But one thing I think is cute, Spice, when you dance and stuff in your videos, you always make sure the girls are real, real tiny and you have the big, bodacious hips and booties. I think that's real cool of you to do that to make you look like you the spotlight girl. Okay. I know you watch me, Spice. I know you do. You see plenty of stars, American Girl. Oh, okay. Are you out there looking now? Because our skies are covered. I went to this channel that had 2,500 people in the chat room, and they were watching and tracking this tornado in Iowa. And I'm like, what? Iowa? Come on, y'all. Isn't that kind of unusual to get tornadoes in Iowa? So as you all know, and as I know, usually when they send these tornadoes through, I really believe tornadoes are controlled by some type of weather, man-made manipulated weather, and it's a way to cool it off, cool those temperatures off. Because I don't think them folks in Iowa are able to handle no triple digits. And if they don't do something to cool it off over there, or cool this whole country off, you understand? It's sure enough gonna be some folks blacking out with heat strokes and everything because like we've been down here bearing 99s and hundreds and stuff, and I promise you, this feel like some radiation mixed in with it too. But after they, I think they've had the tornadoes. I don't know if anybody got hurt or did any damage, whatever. But it was like a gusting wind tonight, just blowing and stuff. It's gonna go through Miss Mary where you at. Texas gonna get that little wind, like that little cool off and stuff. Y'all gonna get that little cool off, and they're gonna come all the way. I don't know. Y'all might already have those little winds and stuff, cool off winds and stuff like that. But they got to do something to cool it off, y'all. And we hadn't had rain. We hadn't had rain here for 30 days. My little town can't afford rain, honey. So if you have to pay for rain, this little city right here would turn into a desert. I mean, they so bad off here. We were complaining about having these potholes in the asphalt. So what they did to shut us up, y'all, they just dumped some red dirt on top of the asphalt with rocks. I'm so mad I can move. I'm serious. I am so angry I can move. I told Mr. Wood I don't even know if I want to stay here and just dust everywhere, all over the place. It's just a mess, you know. And so Mr. Wood said, I ain't moving no more. Ain't you tired of moving? No, I'm not tired of moving. I will put a backpack on my back and leave here with my dogs. Okay? And my aja. But I'm really upset about some red dirt road they don't throw down there like that. It's so silly. But I can imagine, you know, they don't have much money. My taxes wasn't but $230 on this house this month. Not this month, for this year. $230. So the city ain't making no money. But I'm like, dang, you know, to get us a better street, you know what I'm saying? All of us need to pitch in. I can't ask the lady next door because she drove back with her car smashed up on one side. She gonna need all that money to replace her car because she had to let her car total. But maybe the other neighbors down the street got money. I want an asphalt street because it don't do no good to wash my car. I go and do a $7, $10 car wash, come back in the dust, and it's right back dirty again. It sucks. Oh, thank you, Akita. Akita said, you're welcome. Y'all enjoying y'all new home, Akita? Okay, you say it's coming by Wednesday, Miss Mayor. Oh, now wait a minute. A divine symmetry. A massive tornado in Manitoba. I'm sorry. Manitoba, Canada. Now, y'all know that's man-made. Come on now. Come on. What is a tornado going through there? Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy, man. A tornado going through Canada. Yes. Yes, they're going to send one through the Arctic soon. I'm sure they done tried everything to keep that cooled off, but it's a wrap. The Arctic is going to turn into a big old resort, honey, where we can start going up there and stuff, going, you know, to the beach and everything. It's just going to turn into just plain old tropical water and stuff. Just tropical. It's gonna be everything around this planet is gonna become desert and some areas tropical and stuff like that. You know, a new world is coming. I mean, it's coming right before our eyes. Okay, thank you for the gym. Yes, okay. Okay, y'all, I guess I'll let y'all go on and everything. It's been nice. I had fun with y'all tonight. I had fun. I really want to talk a little bit more. Y'all check. Let me check out Trump right quick for people who ain't got nothing else to do. Just want to just shoot the breeze with me for the night. You know what I'm saying? Cause I can't go in there to the dolls. So people wait on dolls, y'all. Can I have one night off, please? I beg of y'all. I promise y'all. Like I said, Dracula will be out soon, and I hate to give Dracula away. He's so cute. And somebody bought Dracula. I wasn't even really thinking anybody would buy Dracula, so I put it out there, and he's gone. The sorcerer doll, the last one, and somebody actually bought him. And I'm like, wow, I was shocked. And so the other lady, I know you've been waiting a while. Your doll is ready. It's already packaged and ready to go. I'm just gonna put Dracula in a box tonight. Have him ready and stuff. But y'all, let me tell you something. I'll start on those dolls about around 8 o'clock in the evening, and I would not go to bed till 10 o'clock in the morning. 10 in the morning. That's why sometimes y'all see me, I be looking depleted because, like, people don't realize those dolls, take a portion of your life force from you. They really do. When you're animating something like that, ooh. Excuse me, y'all. Just had to have a sip of this Pierre's. Oh, it tastes so good. But look, yes, I remember when I was young doing the dolls when I was in my early 40s and stuff. When I came to YouTube, y'all remember those dolls and stuff. I used to sleep for days after doing those dolls. I've gotten to the point now they don't tire me out as much as they did, but they do tire you out to put that energy in there because, like, you're a creator when you're doing this. It's like you become like God. I mean, it's like even like that writing books and stuff. You become a God. You're actually writing a script for some event. Oh, excuse me, some character, some person, something out there and stuff like that. And that takes energy from you. Artists and stuff like that, we really, put a lot of our energy and life force into our works and stuff. So tonight I got to rest. And guess what? Mama still got 3 more dolls to make. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I got 3 more. One of them got to be sold on my hand, a small miniature Getty doll. Ooh. Had to turn one woman down. She said, no, baby. I want me a Getty of my own. I said, when I get through with these orders, I'm going to make some room for you, okay? Because that Getty right there took me a long time. I don't think that Getty would take me as long as the problem is like the pattern. I made the pattern of this Getty. I have a master pattern for it. It just takes some time to like lay it all out and cut it all out and sew it up. See, I can sew it on the machine and then turn around and put the frame inside the body so it can have a skeleton in it and then stuff it. Y'all just don't know. My. That's why I'm in love with the little miniature Gettys and stuff. Ain't that cute? Uh-huh. Okay. Oh, yeah. Have you seen Dracula? Akita, have you seen the little Dracula doll? Because I looked at it, I said, oh, you look cool. And I don't want to keep Dracula. I don't want to let Dracula go. Because I'm kind of thinking that, like some of the, I got to figure out which doll it is, but I got a feeling one of those dolls are responsible for some of the actual premonitions and stuff that I've been getting. I can't figure out which one it is. Because if it's Dracula, I might have to keep him. Yeah, I can't do that. I don't know because the person could be in here right now listening and say, you're trying to keep my dog. It is, Miss Mary. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. Just like the books and stuff. It's a lot of work. Hmm. Okay, y'all. I think this is gonna end it. Oh, you want to know what a doll at? Here it is. It reminds me of this tragic story of a tornado that happened in Alabama, and they were going to rescue these people because they like houses were like just down on the ground. They wanted to see if there was still some life and all that. And this lady comes out of this rubble, and she says, my baby," and we heard that same sound here. And where we were in our neck of the woods, the lady said, my baby," and the men were like trying to pull the wood out and find out if the baby were buried and stuff, and they never ever found that baby. But while they was looking for the baby, they heard something like this, and so they was looking, and she said, "That's my baby, that's my baby, that's my baby." And they were looking, and looking for the sound of the baby, and when they pulled the wood out from the area where the baby was crying, and found out it was one of these here dolls like this that's just crying. And that right there was spooky. Like, I'm like, what? So the baby doll just kept crying. It's on YouTube. You can see when they pull it out, they pull the doll out, and the baby doll is crying like, like, where's my mommy? And the lady they never did. That lady never found her baby, y'all. She never found it. And I'm telling you, so I don't know if y'all ever been in a tornado, but I've been in about 9 tornadoes in my life. That's another reason I need to get out of Alabama shit. Because these tornadoes will take your ass up in them. They don't care. And they just don't care. I don't know if y'all ever had a tornado in your area, but that last tornado I was in, I thought I was going to die. 2011. I thought that was it for us. And I remember, just running for my life. I told my children, I said, "Here it is." I screamed because we always have drills. I always tell my children when you hear this sound, it is a unmistakable sound. Run for the basement. And this house don't even have a basement, so I don't know what to do in here. But I said, run for the basement, run for the basement. And I said, it's here. And we all started running down the steps. It got pitch black. And, we got pitch black. And Mr. Willard was struggling to close the door, y'all. Because the thing was trying to come in the house. And he finally struggled and closed it. And I remember when we got to the door, I could not see him. And all I saw was all I saw was Mr. Willard teeth and eyes. That's all I could see that was illuminating, And he was like, "Where y'all at? Where y'all at?" And he came, he came, and then we all got in this closet. And matter of fact, like I said, I was in my childhood house, and we have had those drills. When my mom taught me, when me and my sister, when we was little girls, my dad, that fire drill in that same house, we would always run into that one closet. And it's funny because I remember as a child running that closet with my mom, dad, and my sister, and I had to go in that same closet with Mr. Willie and the children because that would be the very safest place to go because it had no windows and it was in the interior portion of the house. And when we got there, I remember my daughter said, "Lord Jesus, please help us. Jesus, 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 please help." As this thing came over and it sounded like this huge, it sounded like a washing machine. You ever hear a machine going, washing machine times a million? That's what it sounded like as it came over our heads. And you can as it came over your head, you can actually feel it feeling like it's going to pull you. You can feel it suction, like it's going to pull you out your house. And I remember our ears were popping and all of that, and your head feeling like it's like something like just like a vacuum, and this feeling of just feeling helpless. And we had got the cats in. We couldn't get one of the dogs in, but we did get the cat in and the dog in. and you could hear them because we had them in the garage. We couldn't get them fast enough. We ahead of time we brought them in before the tornado, but the other dog had ran and got under the house. We had another little shed house, and we couldn't get him to come out there. He was like, hell no, I ain't coming out. Y'all can do this on your own. So we did manage to get them, and you could hear them running in that garage. And we were just helping because we didn't do nothing for them neither. Just, ooh, Jesus. I'm talking to Jesus and me. And when we came out from out there, he came out from under that house, and he was terrified. Ooh. And I remember him just crying. My little dog that died of pneumonia, he was crying when we tried to come back to the house, because we left to see the damages and stuff. And he cried like, I don't want to come back here no more. It was crazy, y'all. I don't know how I get caught up on that tornado, but y'all don't want to experience a tornado ever in your life. They comes from nowhere. They just will sneak up on you, and they could just 1 minute you got something, next minute you ain't got nothing. And they'll tear you down to the ground, take everything you have down. Oh, charging stuff. Ooh, Lord, honey. I done ran my mouth. Oh, y'all have a lot of tornadoes, Miss Mary, in North Texas. And you been in them tornadoes too. Oh, did you? Chris says he slept through one in Selmer, Tennessee. Selmer, Tennessee. It was hard to sleep through one of them things, man. It come through, and I remember my first one. I was a little girl. They had let us home, let us go home. I thought that was stupid. They said it's gonna be a tornado, so we're gonna let y'all go home. And I remember it being very dark, and it was raining and all of that. They let us walk home in that. So we got home. As soon as we got home, y'all, it came. I said, shit, we almost got swept up. My mom said, don't y'all ever do that no more. We could have got swept up in that tornado walking home in that mess. And that same area that got hit in 2011 got hit back then in the 70s and just obliterated. And then those people just go back and they just clean it up and just build them another house over there again. But every 10 to 11 years, they come back. Now, it happened 2011. So, they due for another one by 2022. And, I mean, in every 10 years, it's this apartment complex down back there called Hampton. Southampton Villas. Every time you turn around, every 10 to 11 years, it'll tear the apartments down. People die. And then they just build a new one up. And people just don't move back in there. I'm like, is y'all crazy? When that last one hit, I said, I'm getting out from out of here and I ain't coming back. But, tornadoes go anywhere they want. But I ain't going back over there no more. Nothing else to do with Birmingham no more because they had too many in Birmingham. Akita says, is it so they bring information from the universe? Well, they say that it is Oya. It's believed that it's Oya. Hey, Mike, how you doing? Mike, we've been in here. We got off to a slow start, slowly but surely. You know what I'm saying? As YouTube just barely sent out any notifications, but we hung on in here and had a real pretty good show and everything. It was very intimate. I want some ice cream, y'all. Mama wants some ice cream. Any Southerners in here? Because I probably say, look how this lady talking. I want some ice cream. My favorite is y'all have like what you call that dang, I can't even think of that. Sweet frog. Anybody have a sweet frog? I like to go to Sweet Frog and get is it Sweet Frogs? Or either Yogurt Mountain. You have a Yogurt Mountain? Anybody got a Yogurt Mountain, a Sweet Frog? That's what I want to say, Chastain. Yes! That's my favorite right there. Yes. I know Miss Mary homemade Bluebell is from Texas. Mm-hmm. Now that Bluebell homemade ice cream really tastes like real, true homemade ice cream. No one has gotten that close to replicating it but Bluebell. Okay, so don't nobody have a yogurt mountain. What about you, Chris? Y'all don't have a yogurt mountain or either a sweet frog? Okay, Sean, how you doing? She says I live in Alabama and butter pecan is popular down here. Yeah, it is, and especially when they had a Haagen Dazs. I would always go to Haagen Dazs and get that butter pecan. But I don't even now they got Haagen Dazs ice cream in the grocery store, but I don't know if they have a Haagen Dazs shop anymore. Yeah, they had another ice cream shop. Some Robbins type Robbins ice cream. They went out of business. 31 Robbins or something like that. They went out of business. Okay. Oh, so it's so small, Henry. Okay. Well, I guess we the only body got this sweet frog. Thank you, Baskin Robbins. That's right, Aziza. Thank you so much. I used to love Baskin Robbins. I don't think we have any more anymore. So you from Alabama? You from Alabama, ain't you? You gotta be, ain't you? Oh no, you're not from Alabama. Yeah, Baskin and Robbins, 31 flavors. That there you go, there you go. They've gone out of business here. Mike, you're gonna have to come to the temple. Everybody's got to come, and Mike is going to cook us oxtails. Okay, now vegans, he's gonna have cabbage, sweet potato candy yams. Okay, and you got to make us some of this homemade ice cream. Okay, I'm waiting on y'all. Okay, I bet you can barbecue too. Okay, like I love to go to Sweet Frogs. Sweet Frogs got sherbet. They got all type of different types of sherbets and stuff like that. Raspberry sherbets is one of my favorites. I love that. And I think I'm gonna have me a bowl tomorrow. I cannot wait. But I'm gonna have to take me some cinnamon afterwards so I won't run up my blood sugar. And what I'm gonna do when I go in there, I'm gonna film it. Hey Quinita, how you doing? Oh, that sounds good. Divine Symmetry says homemade coconut and sour salt ice cream from the Caribbean. I want to try it. Somebody was telling me there's an ice cream in Jamaica that is got raisins in it. You know, what kind of ice cream it is? It's something with raisins inside of it. Anybody heard of that? Yeah, that's the color right there, Akita. That colorful. Mm-hmm. Yep, because it got so many. Oh, rum and the raisin. Divine Symmetry. Are you Caribbean? I want to try that rum and raisin. Look, let me tell you something, y'all. I'm gonna board me a plane. I'm gonna get my nerves up. Okay, I'm back. Okay, I'm back live again. I'm gonna board me a plane. Mr. Wood ain't gonna hear this right here. I got me I got me a Caribbean boyfriend. I'm just teasing. He might be listening. He might be listening to me. I have a Caribbean boyfriend. I know I'm one of his women because he's got Baron's energy. He may have about 15, 20 different women. You understand? And are you in here? If you in here, press 1. Oh, I'm going with my. So mama got to lose some weight. Hello? Y'all know I'm being silly. Is it okay if I just fantasize and play around for a little while? Or just say, Mom, we don't like when you do that. Oh, Lord. I said, let's go. Look, let me tell you something, y'all. Can I play with y'all for a little while? So I have this Caribbean man and everything, and we're going to the Caribbeans together. I know you too. Send that to Mr. Will. Mr. Will ain't gonna listen to this, so we're gonna go. Can I talk about that? It's just a fantasy. It ain't real. Nothing but fantasy talk. If you're in here, press 1. If my Caribbean man is in here, press 1. You know who you are. You know who you are. Hello? Are you there? Press 1. He's not listening. But anyway, so I can't wait. I want to go to his home country and stuff and have some of the rum and raisin. He was telling me about rum and raisin. He's from Jamaica. Jamaica. Yeah, 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 yeah. It's just some fun for a minute. Ain't no, there's no romantic thing. It's just something just to chill, chill, chill. I see them eyes at you, Chris. Chris think I'm a fool talking like this. Ooh, mama be silly sometimes. But yeah, mama gonna get some film footage and everything of it and stuff. I ain't gonna do that, y'all. I ain't gonna do that. Chris is looking at me like, why would you do that? Oh, Chastain, how you know I'm a pimp? Ooh, ooh. How do y'all figured it out? Somebody said I was a madam in one of my lifetimes. Oh, you love it? Yeah, it's just being silly and stuff. I'm just having fun. So mama gonna try to lose this big gigantic tire around her waistline, okay? I'm gonna wheel the fat on my stomach to my butt and my thighs so I can look sexy. And get that fat all off my back. I got one of them, what you call them, chicken humpbacks, and get all that fat and distribute it all over my body. I'm like, ooh, mama, you did it, didn't you? I sure did. I did that. So I can be looking good. Mama gonna be getting on the beach and everything. Yes. Yes. Uh-huh. Can't wait. I hope Mr. Witter don't hear me, y'all. Mr. Witter think I'm just so innocent and sweet. Y'all, I'm just playing. Stop it. I'm fantasizing about being a naughty girl. Okay? Akita's garden says sea moss. Akita, you are so serious, girl. You want me to get some sea moss? Okay. What about some good loving? Okay? Hello. Let me stop teasing y'all. Time out to heal said, don't be afraid to travel. My main fear about traveling is like all of that pressure and stuff, in your head. That I heard your eardrums can burst if you pressure up. It can cause issues and stuff. And I'll have anxiety because my daughter was saying she got so scared when she got on the plane. She said, Mama, she said, my head started hurting. I had to calm myself down. She said she thought she was going to have an aneurysm or something. I said, girl, it was in your head. Oh, it was in her head, wasn't it? You're going to have an aneurysm. It's definitely in your head, ain't it? But anyways, I just could be concerned. I'm not worried about the plane crashing. It's really getting mighty quiet in there, y'all. Y'all don't think I'm in no trouble or nothing like that. Okay, he good. He good. Divine Signature said, love the fun. Yeah, sometimes I just be being silly, having fun. Y'all know I ain't finna go off like that, but it would be nice to do it. I have fantasies and stuff of just falling in love, to be honest, with a man from the islands and stuff. Even in my 50s and stuff, you know what I'm saying? I fall in love with the idea, of just going to. And I'm telling you, beaches are very romantic. Y'all, beaches are very romantic. Especially in the springtime, to hit an ocean and stuff, and then watch the moon and stuff. I mean, watch the sun as it drops, and watch the moon as it comes up, and just sit in the sand and just lay down and just feel that energy. The ocean is a very sexual. It puts off a sexual energy, y'all. It's very strong and magnetic. I mean, you could be on there by yourself and just fall in love with you. Being there, feeling that sexual intense energy. See what I'm saying? Yes, Chastain, me and Baron are going to the beach. And the individual has the nasally voice just like Baron. They said Baron has a nasally voice. This is Baron. I think this is the way Baron is trying to come into my life and be able to, feel mom. Hello? No, I'm just teasing. Divine Symmetry says, making me homesick, mama, LOL. Beaches in the Caribbean are off the chain. So where are you from? You mind, telling us? It's always been my fantasy to live in Jamaica. Oh gosh, man! I just saw a quick image of a Jamaican man with long dreadlocks, and it looked like the sun had turned him a little bit of a reddish and everything. I just saw it out of nowhere. Oh, are you my Caribbean man? Baby, materialize, okay? And let's go. Let's go there, like right now. Take me away, honey. Just as long as mama, she don't want to leave out her physical body, hello? Because I got to come on back home. I got children, okay? I ain't trying to go and check on out for showing up. But I want to do that, y'all. I want to go. Um, oh, oh. Oh, Sean Harris, how you doing? Says I'm married and I fantasize and role playing in my head to Pisces, so it comes naturally. Okay, beautiful. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if other people do it, but I know I do it. You know what I'm saying? I would just love to just have this. I'm a big old woman, so you got to be a big old man to sweep me up off my feet, honey. Cause I'm telling you, you're gonna be carrying at least a couple hundred some pounds. And any man, do they make men like that these days? Because I need to hurry up and get my order in. And I can see that man. Oh my God, I can see him. And I want to eat out of the palms of his hand. There's one man, he's an older fella. His name is, the name of the YouTube channel is Ross Kitchen. R-A-S. Oh, Mr. Whittaker is not sitting down watching this video. Let me see. Oh, he been made it in him by now. But anyways, his name is Ross Kitchen, and he's a good looking man for his age and stuff. I would love to eat from his hands, the palms of his hands. So Ross Kitchen, if you're out there and everything, could you please just cut Mama up a coconut and just feed it? I just want you to hand feed me in my mouth. I think that is so romantic when a man take his hands, you know what I'm saying, and he get the food with his hand and just place it inside your mouth. That to me, that's romantic. Do y'all think that's romantic too? Why is everybody leaving because I'm talking about this? I guess they said we don't want to hear no granny talking about no romance and stuff like that, but you can fall in love at any age. Hello. Hello. Okay, Divine Symmetry said, I am from Trinidad and Tobago, but now live in Vancouver, Canada. Oh man, I bet you I bet you do miss, the Caribbean places and stuff, because I bet you it is freezing cold up there. I don't want to live nowhere where it's cold no more. I'm tired of living in North America in these freezing temperatures. I want to get away from here. I want to go away from here. But I got to go with money. I just can't go broke. Because I got a feeling that if I can get my hand on some money, I can live in Jamaica and live very comfortable with at least about $1 million. Don't y'all think so? $1 million. Because, see, I can pay a couple of $100,000 for my house, sitting on about 4 or 5 acres of land and everything with my family and stuff. And just mama gone head on to retirement. You know what I'm saying? And we can still do this internet thing and everything. And we doing it from Jamaica. Yes. Time Out to Heal says my favorite beach is Destin. I go there all the time. That's why I go to do my cleansings, and I haven't gone in a minute. I said I was gonna go. I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna try to go tomorrow, y'all. I think I want to go. But after the Panama City episode, I don't know anymore. Yeah, because they hiding something. Something went down there, and they don't want to talk about it. I think Destin will be our best bet because I'm about 3 hours from Destin. If anything, I could go there. But probably 3 to 3.5 hours. No, 3.5 hours from Panama. I mean, yeah, Panama 3 hours. I'll have to go to Destin. hmm It's something about the Florida beaches where you can really see the Orishas and Loas. You can't see them on Alabama beaches. They be in Florida. They don't be on the Alabama beaches. Okay, Trinidad. My son's ex-girlfriend, and I love her to death. She's from Trinidad. She was, why I said she was from Trinidad. It's because they ain't to go together no more. She's still from Trinidad. Yeah, she sure is. And she's a very sweet person. I always keep her in my life. I love that girl to pieces. Do you hear me? I really do. If I could make another son to have her, you know what I'm saying? She's still in our family and everything. But I just wish I could make another son for her. Cause I don't know what my son thinking about with this new girl he got going on right now. And I ain't got nothing against this girl and stuff like that, but she ain't gonna do the things for him that the other girl would do. Yeah, so she was from Trinidad. They got a Trinidad, Cuba too. Is it Trinidad, Cuba, or the other Trinidad? Julie said, I love your city side. Girl, it gets worse than this. Don't let me get to talking about all this other stuff I shouldn't be talking about. I'm just trying to keep it clean. She said, I have to rewatch this recording. I done laid here and fell asleep the whole time. You were very confident. Oh, that's my voice, that's soothing. I have a lot of people say, oh, your voice so soothing. I just go to sleep listening to you. I be doing that too. Be certain YouTubers, their voice is so soothing. I just don't go to sleep and listening to them. You just feel like you're in paradise when you're listening to their voices. Some people just had that little soothing voice like that. You seen my man, girl? Akita's guy. Girl, don't tell me you seen my man. Where you seen my man at? Huh? You seen my island man. You must be talking about somebody else. And my island man is amongst us. He's probably in the bed now. He goes to bed real early. Yeah, he goes to bed early. He's going to get this video because I'm going to share it with him. And so now that you're my man, you cannot have any other women, okay? Just letting you know, I need to lay the foundations out right now. Your minds and only minds, okay? Because I'm going to put a love spell on you. Oh, he was the one. He was the one that said I'm just like all the other women in America. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I'll show you. I'll show you. Chris says I'm a Taurus. Food and sensuality are everything. Okay. Mary said, feed me until I won't no more. I heard that. I love, like, I don't know what it is. Something about a man's fingers. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't, where did I get this from? I mean, because this is nothing I've ever practiced with Mr. Willie or anything. Mr. Willie got bony fingers. I like men that have, like, thick fingertips and stuff. They're just putting food in my mouth. And I've never had a man to do that. But this is all of a sudden this new fetish that I got, when I started seeing Ra's Kitchen. Okay. Oh, Divine Symmetry said, oh, that is so sweet. Trini girls are so caring for their men. Yes. And it's a girl. It's a girl my son been talking to from Cuba for a while. But you know how you can't really make too much out of that and everything. He said, Mom, I can't make nothing out of that. Those women just want your money when they come over here and change. We've been talking to her now for some years and everything, to a point. I was like, oh my God. I said, I just love her to death. I need to bring her over here. She's got 3 kids. I would love to bring her here. She speaks pretty good English and stuff, but not that well. Not that well. She always talks to me and talks to him and everything. I kind of really feel sorry for her. And I know she don't want me to feel sorry for her because they got pride too, Island women are very kind, sweet women, but they have pride about themselves. They're very proud of their families, their children. They're very proud of their homes and stuff. And it's like, she like gives us a tour. Come look. They're very proud. Look at this. Look at that. They want you to see their houses. They want to cook for you. Mama need her a woman like this. While I'm talking about a man, I need to be getting me a woman. Hello. I need to be manifesting that. Yo, I done gone out on the deep end. This is too deep. Let y'all know all my secrets. Okay. Oh, Chris says that he turns on the old videos. They are so soothing. And you know what? I don't even like to hear myself talk. I don't like my voice. That's weird. I don't like to hear my voice. You know why? Because when I hear my voice, I hear my mother. I'm like, oh my God. I can hear my mom's voice. And sometimes I look at facial expressions and stuff in the mirror and I'm like, oh, you're here. One time I got upset with my mom. I'm like, get out of me. Get. I don't want you in here. I know you're in here. Get out. Just had a crazy conversation. This was like, what is wrong with you? I was looking in the mirror at him, fussing. I'm like, Mama, no. Some of the things you did, I don't want you over here. Some of the things you passed away from, I don't want them things myself. Because he knows spirits attached to you, they can bring you some of the same habits, same sicknesses and stuff. They was trying to even have me eating like her. And I said, I'm not going to eat like that. I don't eat that kind of food. Get the hell away from here. I told the spirit that, not my mom. I was like, y'all got to go. Because you're never finna have me eating whole salads with a whole package of wieners. My mom would get a whole lettuce and put it in a bowl and cut it up a whole pack of wieners. You know how you cut them up into like circles? And then she'll put mayonnaise, ketchup, and pickles, like a half a jar of mayonnaise, half a jar of pickles, to make her own Thousand Islands, y'all, a whole onion, and sit there and eat all that stuff. Oh my God, Mama. My mom had an eating disorder. It was real bad, y'all. She would engorge herself in food. A whole pack of liver. A pack of liver, like a family-sized pack. You know those slices of liver that you cut up for the family and stuff, and you batter them up with salt, black pepper, and my mom would eat the whole thing. And would eat until she threw up. You know? Sometimes I had to help my mom and stuff. I was a little girl. About, how was I? Little girl about around 9 years old, trying to help my mom. Trying to stay away, trying not to go to school so that I can take care of her while she was just like having these eating things with binges or something. You know, I don't know what it was, but she would have those attacks where she would just go and just eat large volumes of food and just vomit. Not vomit because she was intentionally making herself vomit. She would just vomit because of just eating so much. You know what I'm saying? My mom had she had a eating disorder. That's what it was. It was bad. I've never seen anybody eat that much food, y'all. I'm just having a moment. Akila's Garden says eating disorders are based in unresolved emotions. She has some secrets. This is my adopted mom, and I was like, when she passed away and I went in the file cabinets, you know how you'd go in there and be nosy. I was like, she was really a real person when I saw some of the things she had done. She was really a real person with real life problems, changed her name, and I didn't even know, between me, you, and y'all, I didn't even know her and my mom, her and my dad had gotten a divorce and was still living together. I was like, whoa, divorce papers? No, you mean tell me the whole time I grew up with these people, they weren't married? Which I'm not saying, marriage is a big deal, you know what I'm saying? You can still be with a partner, not necessarily be married to them and still love them and still, you see what I'm saying, in common law, but I didn't know that they had gotten a divorce. And they were divorced my whole entire time in that house. They adopted me when I was 3. I said right around the time I turned 5. There were divorce papers that I found in the file cabinet after the two of them died. They were not together. They got remarried when I turned 25 years old. Sure did. And she changed her name. Her real name. She changed her real name, went with her dad and changed her real name to another name. I'm like, golly, lady, what happened to you? What did your mama do to you, girl? What did your mama do? We would go to the cemetery every time Mother's Day come, and which is crazy. Make me think about something. I'm talking to y'all about it. We would go to the cemetery and stuff with her, and she would just pass out and just be laying, almost just laying on the ground, hollering and screaming at our mom's grave, and we would just feel so helpless as children because we didn't know what to do. We just didn't know what to do. And then later her brother, which is my uncle, said, oh, she was low down and dirty to our mama. That's why she had all these guilt feelings and stuff like that. Then I'm looking at her like, I'm like, I don't know who this lady is. You know what I'm saying? I never knew. I never got a chance to get to meet this lady. Because there was so much going on with her. Oh gosh, it's crazy. I'm just reminiscing now. A lot of the times, I talk to my adopted dad. I never ever talked to her. You know what I'm saying? It's because of me. It's just dealing with all of these different things going on with this lady. She was not like, she was a good businesswoman. She taught us some business. I ain't lying. She taught us how to manage our money, how to make money stretch, and all of that. But she was so desensitized from us. She was very desensitized. You know, sort of like, not affectionate, wouldn't touch you really unless she had to comb your hair or something like that. We was little, give us a bath, things of that nature and stuff. But she was just like one of those people you knew not to touch her body. Just say, hey, mommy, like my children do me. Hey, mom, and they just snuggle under me, and I do them like that. I didn't get that from this lady, you know. I never ever heard her a day in her life say, I love you. Never. But I tell my children that all the time. I love mama, love you, mama, love you, take care. Love you, mama, love you more and all that. But we never got that. Me and my sister never got that from her. It was just like when she dealt with us, it was like she was dealing with like the way she dealt with us was like we were like some type of maybe some servants or something that was coming in to take care of things and make sure everything was clean because she loved to speak and span clean house. She didn't want you to cook because she loved to cook and stuff like that. But she taught us a lot, but she was a cold and distanced, and she would not let you in on none of her business because the whole time, like I said, we never knew that she was not married to my dad. We never knew it. Um, I don't know why we can say all the bad about mom and we try to act like dad was like some type of hero and stuff, but dad was by far no hero. Only reason why dad got a pass is because dad will let you do what you want to do. But if dad had raised us, you know what I'm saying, I wouldn't be sitting over here in the situation I'm in, having something. I may not have had nothing, you know, dealing with dad, looking at dad. Because mom was a businesswoman. Mom had all kind of homes and houses and stuff. She didn't tell us how to get it. But we would see her get it. So I grew to get what mama got. But dad was like a teddy bear. Oh, just go and get whatever you want. Just what you want, baby. Go and get it. Y'all want to go to the movies? Let's go. Mom be like, no, you ain't going to no movies. It's a waste of cash. Oh, y'all want a cheeseburger? Take y'all out to eat. Get you a cheeseburger milkshake. No, you know. No, you're not. They want a milkshake. They need to get that ice cream out the freezer and get that 2% milk and make them one. And get some of them hamburger patties and stuff that the school gave to her. In the lunchroom, boxes and boxes of burgers. Y'all better use that. Mama was one of those kind of people. No, you're not fixing to get no bag of fries. Mom, I want the fries in the bag, mama. Go in there and get them potatoes and cut those potatoes up, okay? Mama, I want Jiffy popcorn. All the kids eat Jiffy, mama. No, you ain't getting no Jiffy, okay? I got a bag of popcorn seeds. Go in there, get that skillet, heat it up, get that top, and pop them popcorns in there. Put some of that butter in there, okay? That's the kind of mama I had. My mom did not believe in eating out. It was not, you're not gonna eat out over there. I went out to eat one time in my life with that woman, and that was Wendy's in California. And that was it. Other than that, she cooked. But you know what I'm saying? I have to be grateful. You have to be grateful. Adoptees have to always be grateful. We have to be grateful for everything people do for us because we have it in the back of our mind looming all the time. We could have been stuck over there still in the facility with nobody to raise us. So it's like, you better be grateful. Not, my mom never told us that, but I like to read up on adoptees and see how adoptions affected them. You know what I'm saying? So it's interesting when you read up on adoptees. Any adoptees in here? Okay, Akita said that's a good mama there. When it came to food and stuff like that, we didn't and we were like sort of like vegans too. So You know, she would eat gorge on meat. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Monday through Saturday, we didn't have any meats. To be honest with y'all, okay. Our meat days were really on Sundays. They were Sundays. Them old hamburger patties that she brought at the school were considered veggie burgers at the time. It's funny because they had that kind of stuff going on. I would always be like, Mama, why the burger don't taste like the burger at the school, Mama? What you did you eat? Did you eat meat? Oh, you better not know. Let that lady know you had no meat. Mm-mm. Sometimes we'll have like a bologna, and it'll be like a bologna or something, or some type of ham meat or something like that every now and then, and that was like a treat, you know. And I think that's why I have trouble with meat today, because it was for a long time we didn't really eat that. We didn't have no meats and stuff like that. So when I go to school, I was just so happy to get my hands on some meat, like some fried chicken or something other like that, because we would have stuff like uh, raviolis was sort of kind of closest what we'll get to the meat, but it still was like meatless ravioli. So I would kind of like pretend like it was meat, you know what I'm saying? Because the other kids would be eating it, I'd be like, yeah, here's my meat on the side here. I'm gonna have my meat, you know. And I take my time and cut it with a knife, like I was be cutting a steak or something up like that. No candy, no candy. If you're caught with candy, you would get your ass beat so bad, honey. You be scared of candy. But I understand why she like that. Now that's why I got all these cavities, because I made up for that, baby. When I left my mama's house, I made up for that. I only had one cavity with my mom. When I got out my mom's house, I got a mouth full of cavities. Do you hear me? She didn't believe in the ice cream and the cookies and the cake. She'd do a cake every now and then, but the cake would have like some type of sweet and low powder in it and stuff like that. And I to this day I don't know why she was like that. I don't know. And she was like more like a binger. Like, oh, we're not having no meat. And then all of a sudden a box of chicken will show up. And then we would feast on it. And I mean, to a point where my mom and dad would be like 30 pieces of fried chicken from this Winners. We get one piece. You're not gonna have all this meat. It's not good. It's gonna give you the worms. You don't want the worms, okay? But we would watch them sit down and gorge on all that meat. My mom and my dad. And then when they got through eating the meat, they would suck the bones dry like bone. You ever seen a bone in the desert? And then they will pop them and eat the inside of the bone out and everything. We would just sit there when we get through eating. And you know how you got your head down, you kind of looking up like, what the fuck is this? Mama, I had this chicken wing. Can I get a leg? No. Mm-mm. No. Too young to be eating that much meat. You don't need that. It's not good for you. Well, Mama, in the back of my head, I wouldn't say her. But ain't you eating it? Ain't you eating, Mama? Oatmeal with no sugar, y'all. Cornflakes, no sugar. No, you cannot have sugar in that. That's sweet and low. I eat it with no sugar. But Mama is so nasty. Y'all, I'm just telling y'all about my little childhood and everything. And y'all, if y'all see me, I look like a stick. But you know what? I was healthy. I was like a stick, honey. Mama had no meat on her bones. And my mom could only see what I looked like. Now she'd be shocked. She was, Akita, she was a general. She was a perfectionist, too. She was an organized perfectionist. I don't know what type personality you call those people who organize every single thing to a T. And I mean, she would come in and inspect your beds and stuff. Like, you couldn't have no wrinkle nowhere in your beds. Like, this lady would make us wash all our clothes and dry them outside now. This is what she would do. 2 times out of the month, she wanted us to get the rub boards out. And if y'all don't know what a rub board is, look it up. It's a board that you put in a tub, and she would make us take our time and wash all our clothes on a rub board. Mind you, we got a washing machine and a dryer in the basement. And she was like, no, I don't want you to use the washer and dryers on these particular days. You're going to use that rub board. I had to use a rub board. What's so good about y'all? Y'all can't use one too. Okay? And we would use this rub board until like it would tear your clothes because the metal would get the rusting and points be sticking out and you gonna cut your fingers all sharp on it, and then you have to turn around and go in that tub and rinse that out real good, and then turn around and wring it with your hands and go and put them outside. I mean, she would make us do sheets, pants, clothes, wash the underarms of your clothes with brown octagon soap and everything. And when they dry, get the iron out and get the iron. And you're going to iron every pair of pants you just washed, every shirt, every sheet. Y'all, I came from the hard life, baby. It was rough. Bought sense over him. So, like, I always tell everybody, mama know what it feel like to be a slave. Mama know. So if I was to go to one of these country, third world countries where you have to wash your clothes on your hand, I would not be no stranger to that because she would make us do it. Everything, all foods were cooked from scratch. Everything. What no heat up TV dinners or no microwave dinners or whatever. I mean, we build our food from scratch, which she wouldn't want us to do it. She always wanted to do it. Like, we ate greens. We didn't eat greens from a can. This woman would take her time and wash turnips, everything, spinach, collards from hand, and beans, shell peas. We'd be shelling peas. This is the way we live. So y'all, these children now, if we have to go back into that, these children now wouldn't know what to do. So y'all gonna introduce y'all children to that type of lifestyle, shelling peas. If you can find some, you can't even hardly find peas to shell no more. Baby, yes it was. Akita, it was an all-day production. You got up at 6 o'clock in the morning, honey. When the roosters got to roosting, you was up and on that rub, oh baby, on Saturdays and stuff like that. And Sundays you got up and you got ready for church. So you stay in church all day long. This was that southern lifestyle. Do you remember life like that? I know you couldn't, Akita. Okay, you're young. You probably seen those days. Those were the good old days when we cooked from scratch, though. Yeah, it was, and we didn't have these health issues that we have now. Yeah, church to three. Sounds like you from the south somewhere. Okay, that sounds like my life right there. When you go in that church and stuff, you knew you wasn't getting out of there no time soon. So it was like they held us captive in this place. And if you did go and leave the early morning service, you went home to eat real quick, and then so you can get back over there to that church over there. Okay? It was like stand up, sit down, just back and forth. Everybody stand, okay? Everybody, y'all sit down. Everybody stand, okay? That pan being passed by your face, they want the money and stuff like that. You got to put that money in there. Mama didn't know it. Mama give us so much money to put in church. I would always keep me some extras by me being a businesswoman. You know what I'm saying? They would get some of the money. Mama wasn't going to give them all the money. Hello? Oh, they holy oil anointing Akita. Oh, they know they used to do that in that Catholic church. Yes. Chastain said, how did she do all our hair? To do y'all hair. This is what she would do. This lady has so much patience. Let me tell you what she did. You know, this is when, before we start combing our own hair. She'll get up in the morning. She'll section our hair off. I mean, it was just like the little traditional little girl hairstyles. You know, like little girls now have like one ponytail pulled up and She'll section your hair off in 8 rolls. And put these little wrap around little barrette balls on your head and snap your ends with the snap bows. She'll do that every morning. Then when we came home, she'll take your hair down. This is what she'll do. She'll take all your bows. She had a little case. She'll put every bow. You better come home with every bow in your head or you was going to get jumped, buddy. Where is your bow? I found myself doing the same thing to my daughter. Where is your bow? My daughter's still talking about, Mama, you had this obsession about them bow clamps. What was it? I was just repeating the behavior that I grew up with. And so every bow would match and everything, honey, because when it came to my children, they had all different kind of colors, white, red, pink, blue, whatever I could snap on the head. I don't see the children with those kind of little hair barrettes in their hair anymore. They don't do that. So that you'll come home, and then that evening she would take her time and comb your hair out, section it out, and plait it up. Put a stocking cap on your head, okay? You'll have a stocking cap on your head and you'll go to sleep. You get back up that morning, she'll take her time to do that routine all over again. She did not mind taking her time out with us, scratching your head or whatever. And we did her hair too. We used to scratch her hair and section her hair off and roll that. That's when we were intimate, like we were all like, tending to each other. If we tended each other hair, this was the opportunity to talk, which she would not let us talk because children were supposed to be seen, not heard. She didn't really get too much care for, like, mama, can I talk to you about what went on in school? She didn't have the patience to do that, you know, because my mom was like a school principal, and then she was a professor, and she had a very stressful life and everything. So it was just like a lot, but I would be running my mouth anyways. I didn't care. Mama, such and such. She said, you know something, you can really run your mouth, don't you? I said, I sure can, Mom. And I started laughing. I would laugh and everything. In the end, she told me, she said she wanted me to see about her house and have everything she had. She sure did. She said it because she said you're outspoken. She said this on her deathbed. She said you're a very outspoken woman, and I admire you for that. And I said, okay, Mom. You know what I'm saying? So, it was when I look at her now, I still don't know this lady. I think this lady was like, she was seemed like she had so something was wrong with her. Something was wrong with this lady. She was real, real, real hard on us. She really was. This woman was hard, y'all. Like what you call said, she was a general. She was a general. And that made me who I am, you know what I'm saying? She really believed in the arts. She made sure I was in one of the best art schools and stuff like that. She really. Now, one time she had a little bit of jealousy going on. She got out of that and everything. Dude, I don't believe you draw and paint that. You ain't did that. You traced that from somewhere. And then after that, she started accepting that she got me in some of the best art schools and stuff like that, perfecting my art. I used to go to dance and stuff, which y'all see I be trying to do now. I can't do it. I used to do, classical, what you call it, dance, creative dancing. I've gone and done creative dancing, and so when it came to all that kind of stuff, she really made sure we got all of that horseback riding, camps in the summertime and whatever. But it's still something about her don't sit right with me. I don't know what it was. Something that sit right with me about that lady. You know what I'm saying? I love her. I have nothing really negative to say about it. But I think she was just like she was doing some things. She wanted us to do some things that she didn't get a chance to do. That's probably what it was. We were debutantes, and everything, and we didn't want to be debutantes. Like now, if you ask little children now to do you want to be a debutante? They're gonna tell you, no, I don't want to be no debutante. But she forced us. We had to be debutantes. You know what I'm saying? My mom was a high society woman and stuff. She was really concerned about what people thought about everything about her, and I think it's cause where I came from, my family and stuff like that. I was just too laid back to deal with that stuff that she had going and her sister had going, like them trying to be high society, high profile people, snooty, sort of like looking down on people and stuff like that. That was not me, you know. My aunt would even say, "I know you're not playing with those. We don't play with those people. You don't play with those children. They're not like us." That type of stuff. That's how they were. Yeah, she was very cultural, Akita. Very cultural. We went to symphonies. She would take us to symphonies, orchestras. I remember the first play we went to. We used to go to plays too. Porky and Best. Beautiful play, very beautiful play, it really was. I don't know how many times we went to see Porky and Best. We went to see some of the movies, man. I don't know. We went to these movies at the Alabama Theater, like Gone with the Wind and just all kind of stuff. This lady really was one of those high society type women. And Mom was just a little country gal. Mama was of a different breed, exposed to all of that. Wearing gloves on her hands and stuff like that, and stockings on her legs. Yeah. Pearls, that was us. We had the pearls around our necks and stuff like that. But people don't do that type of stuff no more. Oh, Bear Balance. I don't know. I really don't. Bear Balance Beauty. How you doing? She said, "How's Auntie, Mama?" I don't know. I haven't heard from Auntie in forever. Auntie's phone number changed when she got out of the hospital. I heard from her like one time when she got out of the hospital. She was telling me her defibrillator went off again. I don't know what Auntie at. I don't. I'm the type of person. If somebody, if I don't hear from you no more, Auntie had cussed me out. I don't fool with you no more. You cuss me out, so I just left Auntie alone. Auntie get in that mode when she gets sick. She go cussing everybody out. She cussed me out. She cussed Mr. Willie out. She cussed my children out. And I'm like, whoa. How come you cussing my children out? My children ain't seen your auntie in 7 years. But I don't want to go to Birmingham. When I go to Birmingham, your children just been so ugly to me. Not, and they haven't. My children haven't been. She think my children been ugly to her because they don't call and they don't come around. But you know how that is when children get grown. They in their own world. They in their own world. They got their little men and stuff like that. They got their girlfriends and stuff like that. Shit, I barely can't get them to come around me. I'm gonna come around you, auntie. You bad with them and everything. I rarely see them. They up there living their lives and stuff like that. So I hadn't seen auntie in a minute. It's been a while. It really has. So they said no news is good news. So she must be doing fine. She's still alive though. She's living, I think, like in a living assistant type place. Auntie told me last time I talked to her, she's out. She's not in the craft no more. Every time she gets sick, she's I'm out. And then out of the blue, we'll hear from Auntie once again, and the madness starts all over again. But Auntie had a very difficult life. That's my biological aunt. She told me, she said, you better be glad she was raised in another family, baby, because she said we really had it hard. They had a hard life down here in Alabama. It was bad. I just sat up and just talked this long, drawn out talk. It's just long. Yeah, and I enjoy it. I felt like that was a therapy thing to sit down here and talk about my adopted mom. Just talk about, what could have happened to this lady, the reason why she was like this drill sergeant about everything, it was no relaxing around her. You got to always make like you're doing something. I mean, we had this playroom study, and she would get us books, all kind of books to read, and no TV, just reading books, and encyclopedias and World magazines is one of the books she would buy. It was World magazines and some other little magazines. I think they still got World magazine out to today. But she would buy us a lot of kids magazine. And when she came downstairs, it had to be spick and span clean. And you should, if she comes downstairs, you're supposed to be having your eyes in a book. As me and my sister got a little bit older and stuff like that, we would really be sneaking on the phone with talking on the phone with these boys. Baba didn't know that and stuff. We'd be praying that some kind of way she wouldn't pick the phone up, because back in the days, you had 4 or 5 phones on the same phone line and stuff. So me and my sister would take turns. She'd call her boyfriend. Mama didn't know we had a boyfriend. I go and call my boyfriend. And I'd be like, dang, I hope she don't catch us, okay? You hurry up. I'm ready to call Fred. Hurry up, girl. I'm trying to call Michael. She was going with a guy named Michael. I was going with a guy named Fred. So she'll come down the steps. You knew she was coming down the steps. You knew you had plenty of time to get off the phone, because my mom was heavy set. You could hear her crunching and coming down the stairs, all those stairs and stuff. So she couldn't sneak. She used to try to sneak, but she couldn't sneak because we would hear her, and we would hurry up, put the phone back inside the big room, the family room, and go back in the back. We'll get a book and sit down like we read. You had to always make sure you was reading books, and she would bring these books home from school and just give it to you, and you had to read it. And I remember she got me this book when I turned 17, The Color Purple. I think I was 16 or 17. She gave me the book Color Purple and told me, she said she wanted me to read it, and I had to tell her everything that was going on in the book. Then she gonna come home one day, give me that book. I'm like, what book, mama? The Color Purple. Give me that book, girl. You ain't, what you doing reading this book? You ain't got no business reading this. I said, mama, you told me to read it. You can't read this book. That stuff inside that book is not good for you to be reading. You know, but mom didn't know it. I had done already read all of that. That's a nasty book. But that's the kind of lady she was. Education was so important to her. Like I said, until like all of your time, your leisure time, there was no leisure time. Your leisure time was either cleaning up or reading a book. Or I could do my art or something like that. But no TV. No, 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 no. TV was something that we snuck and did. And as we got older, she lit up on us and started letting us stay up late watching television. But when I was very young, we didn't get a chance to watch any TV. And when we watched TV, we only could watch it with her. And that TV would be sort of like Flip Wilson and stuff like that. She let us watch Flip Wilson, Sanford and Son, and Carol Burnett, and it was just like every blue moon. Do you hear me? This the life mama had, y'all. Yes. Could y'all live like that? Yes, she did, Chastain. She knew I had special gifts, and she said she wanted to make sure that I cultivated them. So I went to these oratorical contests, and I would speak in public and everything. So speaking comes naturally to me, and I used to do a lot of different poems, Martin Luther King's poems and stuff, and people would pay. They would pay, and Mama would keep the money and collect it and put it away and stuff like that. And I'd be like, Mama, keeping my money. But when I had my first child, she said, here's all your money. Every dime you ever made, here is your money. It was like $1,500. We took the money and we bought baby items and stuff like that with it. But she loved to save money. She got to the point every week, I want you to give me money every week. And then when we get to a certain point, she'd be like, going by this, going by that, you know. So I that's why I save lots of money too. So I get that from her. And then when I went to her grade, I said, Mama teaching me how to save money, because I used to, y'all, one time, Mama used to be broke. Mama didn't have no money. Mama didn't know how to use no money. When my mom died, I started going to her grave, because you can go to the grave and ask the dead to help you with certain things, and they will do it. You don't necessarily have to really go to the grave, but you can talk to your ancestors, spirits now, and ask them for certain things to help you, make money, save money, help you get well, recover from sicknesses, diseases, ailments, and stuff like that. They'll do it. They'll do it. So, when my mom would take me to all types of different places all over Alabama and stuff like that, or people would come and pick me up and stuff like that. Like long as it was a lot of people, she wouldn't just let us go off with no man or nothing like that. And we would go to these different places all over Atlanta and Tuscaloosa, and I would just talk, you know, did Langston Hughes and um, um, Martin Luther King, Assata Shakur, all of them. I didn't even know who Assata Shakur was. I was just doing it because everybody else was doing it, and everybody be clapping and just going crazy and stuff like that. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. I had fun in my childhood, but you just had to walk a fine chalk line, baby. Or the punishment would be harsh. This lady right here she also was good messing with your head on a psychological level too. I kind of see some of that in my daughter. My daughter has picked up some of the qualities of her grandmother, as far as the psychological stuff. Her and her husband, they got the psychological thing going. I'm like, I don't want to be y'all child now, because Mama can't go through no mess like this no more. Because they claim that when you can reincarnate and be your children's children. But if I had a choice, I would rather be her child than to be my son's child. You know. I don't want to come through that girl's wormhole. Do you hear me? Akita says corporal punishment. Chastain Stone says, when did you find out you had worldly guilt? Y'all the one taught me that. I didn't know. Y'all said that. All growing up and stuff like that, people would say, "Oh my God, you're a psychic, girl. You're a psychic," and stuff. And so I listened to them, and I started introducing myself as one. You know, when I would meet new kids, I would be like, "I'm a psychic, y'all. I'm a psychic," and then they'd be like, "Girl, please get out of here with that." You know, I would always start my new relationships with my little friends and stuff with telling jokes. I would always tell them all kind of jokes and stuff to let them know I was real funny and I like to have fun and stuff like that. And one of my favorite jokes would be like, hey, guess what? Guess what? When I meet a new friend, they be like, what? I said, girl, did you see that shop house that Stevie Wonder lives in? She said, I didn't see it. I said, girl, don't even worry about it. He ain't seen it either. You know, that was one of my like icebreaker type jokes and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? It was just, I was a very fun, silly little kid. But then I had to put away the silly things, honey, so I could be the man and the woman to raise these children. Okay. Akita said, Akita's garden says boyfriend in China. I had to sneak and have him. There was one little boy that my mom would let me talk to, and his name was Julius. And it was because Julius played the drums in church, wherever Julius is now. But Julius, I could not do you, Julius, because you're Jerry Curl. Your Jerry Curl was sour, Julius, wherever you are, okay? Julius, your eyeglasses sat on your nose. You ever seen those people that have their eyeglasses sit at the tip of their nose, and it's clearly because their eyeglasses are too heavy. I don't know if they make eyeglasses like that now, but back in the 80s, they would have these eyeglasses would be like huge, you know what I'm saying? Like the size of playing cards, okay? You know, and this guy used to wear some glasses like that, and they were like thick. And they would just hang at the tip of his nose. Yeah. This dude, I haven't seen him since. But my mom didn't mind him coming by the house. He would come by the house, and he would always want to hold my hand and everything. And I don't know if y'all ever felt activator. Activator make your hand feel real sticky and all that. His hands would always be sticky, and I'd be like, come here, Julius. Okay? I would get the hose pipe, wash his hands with soap and everything, and he would just be looking at me with this big smile on his face. me and Julius didn't go anywhere. I just couldn't do Julius. I couldn't do it. No. It was just, I couldn't do him. Akita's laughing and everything, and Julius was so hurt and everything, and then his mom called my mom, and my mom talked to me, why are you not talking to Julius anymore? I cannot talk to Julius, Mama. His head is sour. You know how kids are. I think I was like 17. I was 16. You know what I'm saying? I just couldn't do it. And all he did was laugh and smile. He was a very, very courteous guy. All he would do was smile. He wouldn't talk, but smile. Okay, Chastain Stone said, LOL, follow the drip. And that's back when they had that snatch back going on. You know how you had a hair like it got a thing hanging in the front, and then in the back you be having that hanging, and then the sides and stuff be like trimmed and everything. He had one of them kind of little dudes. Yeah, he had a dude like that. But Julius could play those drums. Yes, he could. And them sticks, even though his hands were slippery, he know how to hold on to them drumsticks too. Then, yes, he did. Oh, that's what it was, Akita. Akita said it was a mullet. Yeah, he had him a mullet on his head. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. He sure enough had one, and he kept it too the whole time, all through college and everything. He had that mullet on his head. It was so funny because Julius went to Alabama State. I remember my mom saying, Julius is going to Alabama State. he got accepted. He got a scholarship in band to play the drums and all. And I said, "Oh, that is cool. That is so cool." And so Julius, he went on to college and whatever. And I remember seeing one of Julius's friends, and I asked about Julius. I think this was like what, about 8 years later after he had gone to college, and I was like, "Where is Julius? What is he doing?" And the person said, "Well, he's still over at Alabama State, still playing the drum." I said, "Damn, 8 years." Julius made a career out of being in school playing them damn drums. Jules wouldn't been able to handle me. I'd do something else. I'm a little overbearing. I'd have made a slave out of him. I'd have had Jules doing all kind of stuff. I'd have already made a slave out of Mr. Willie. Mr. Willie be having to stand his ground over him. Yes, he do. I will make a slave out of him. I'm reading the chat, y'all. Oh, Chastain says, you said the movie Gone with the Wind will scare or sad you. Let's put it like this. When I was a little girl, I was frightened of the part of the Gone with the Wind when it showed the men, the casualties of the people who died in the war. That portion scared me as a little girl. And also, Mom would always send us to see these scary ass movies. I don't know what it was about that. Boy, she sure did. She wanted to make sure we went to see The Exorcist, and I think she got a thrill out of seeing the fear in us because we'd be quiet. That was another way to keep us quiet. I wasn't as vocal after I've seen some things like that. And then when the little girl fell off the horse and broke her neck, that kind of got to me too. There was another movie like Gone with the Wind she took us to see several times, where a little girl fell off the horse and broke her neck. And so, but as an adult, I really enjoy it. It's very soothing to watch Gone with the Wind. I put it on TV and just sit there and just take my time and absorb the time period. And one of my favorites is Butterfly McQueen and Hattie McDaniels. I really liked their roles. Yeah. I didn't know it, but it is said that Butterfly McQueen said Hattie McDaniel didn't like her. I think that's what she said. Okay. Divine Symmetry said, LOL, yes, I used to sit with my great grandmother and aunts, and we would shell a whole pie of pigeon peas. Yeah, sure would. You can't do that now. Now, I went into the Mexican grocery store and noticed that they have big, huge boxes of peas now and corn, like the purple dried corn. Purple dried corn, and I'm like, I don't know how you eat that. I said, I ought to try to pop it and see what happens, but I'm going to take y'all in the Mexican grocery store tomorrow, y'all. I want y'all to go with me and look. I want to show y'all the candle section and all the herbs. They have all that chamomile, whole nutmeg, cinnamon sticks, and I got some candles I need to be dressing. I always go and get my fresh herbs from them so that I can put them in my candles and stuff like that. If you talking about it will draw you some favor. Woo! Dress your candles with that. You like the Butterfly McQueen, Akita? I wish Butterfly McQueen was here right now and she liked me. I would have her cleaning up my house. I sure would. She would be cleaning up my house. I know she wouldn't do it for me and everything, but I would love to have somebody like that to come over here and cook the victuals and all that stuff and everything. She can cook too, y'all. Oh, you can? Okay. Akita said you can make flour with the corn. You gonna get that hobby farm like going on over at your house, Akita? Oh, with a pestle and mortar. Okay, okay. They got that's another thing they got inside the Mexican grocery store. They have the pestle and mortar too. They have a big one where you can do like you say and get that dried corn and I guess I imagine you would pound it and pound it and pound it until you powder it down. Oh, that's good. You growing watermelon? I can't get nothing to grow here, honey. You throw some watermelon seeds out, the birds come swooping and get them like they waiting. Like, honey, we hungry, sure. It ain't gonna be no God this year, 'cause we gonna eat that. You haven't tried the corn yet? Mm-hmm. Yeah, SV. I remember Freaknik. Mm-hmm. Freaknik was out like when I was in my like mid 20s and stuff like that. Teenagers and stuff would go to Freaknik in Atlanta, Georgia. Yeah, they don't do no Freakniks no more. Now what they do here in Alabama is called the foot wash. And they've been doing it. Auntie said they've been doing the foot wash for about 80 some years, 90 some years. Alabama doing oh matter of fact, foot wash is next month in September. Y'all check it out. Ooh, I kidded, that watermelon look good just looking at it on the screen. Yeah, Ali. And they got some watermelons down over there at the food outlet, them big green long ones. I'm gonna go and get me one tomorrow. Maybe text me, Akita, and let me know to go and get me one of the watermelons because I want to eat me one, okay? I just put a half a watermelon out there to the chickens and everything because it had just been sitting in there. I forgot it was in there. Gardening take time. It is. I ain't lying. It is a backbreaker. Do you hear me? I don't really do gardens as much as I used to since my son is not able to help me much like he used to and stuff. I can convince his girlfriend and him to come over. Maybe they can come and help and everything. I'm gonna have to try to ease my way over to a good side. Cause for a minute I kind of been like distance and stuff. But since I see they don't do this thing seriously, I guess need to get to know her. But Mr. Willie is like, I don't want to get to know this lady. I don't like her. And I be saying like, Mr. Willie, what does she do? Mr. Willie one of the type of people. He's very stubborn. It's hard to make friends with this man. He don't like that girl. I said, you don't never know, Mr. Willie. She might have to help us. She might have to help you. I'm going to tell you something, Akita, the hard part to me when it comes to gardening. It's not just the planting part and staking things up so they can grow, structured and not wacky doodle. Harvesting, baby. Ooh, ooh. Now, I know that's the time you should be happy to do, and get all your vegetables in and stuff, but it's work because it's something about when you take those fruits off that vine or off that plant and everything, it makes it produce more and more and more. If you leave it on there, it'll stop producing altogether. But if you start picking the tomatoes, picking the cucumbers, picking the okra, picking it, then it make it produce more. So you'll find yourself harvesting every single day. That's a lot of work. Yeah, I love the harvest time too. I love to see like this big squash and bell pepper and cucumber. I love it. But it's what I ain't gonna lie. That's some work. Especially it's hot too. So now you got hotter temperatures and you have to stay out there and get all to gather that stuff up so it won't rot. Because if it rots, then it'll rot the plant out. I got lots of videos on YouTube in the past showing all my different gardens I had. Okay, y'all. It was so nice sitting out talking to y'all. Oh, this was like a therapy appointment. It was like y'all was my therapist and everything, and I really had a nice there. I mean, everybody just left. It's just me and you, Akita. Everybody gone. Oh, look at me. I'm just sitting here. Okay, I'm down to 28 people. Everybody gone. Bye bye. I really enjoyed talking to y'all. Hey, Chastain. Okay, so Chastain and Akita is still here, and everybody else kind of got bored. And it can get boring when you're doing like a 3-hour video or something like that. You're just talking about a whole bunch of things. You lose people's attention, and people just move on and everything. Trying to get some people in the chat today was like pulling teeth. Hello. Hello. As the notifications came out real late, some none at all. But anyways, y'all got any questions or anything like that before I leave? Yeah, that maintenance ain't nothing nice. That's another thing. Weeding it out the garden, trying to get all them weeds out of there. Ooh. Aikido. It's hard. Okay, y'all. Good night. And you got a question, Julia? How you doing? Oh, you listening with your eyes closed? You got 60 yards of mulch? Oh, okay. I just got a lot of black topsoil. And it was just like, I went to the temple, and right on the edge of the corner, like right where the cornerstone meets the street, all of it just filled with black dirt. And it came from when the trees shed, they don't worry about getting the leaves off of the cornerstone. I guess that's what you call that little thing that meets the street. They would just leave it there and allow it to deteriorate. So it was mounds and mounds of black topsoil. I filled up 5 5-gallon buckets with that soil, and I'm gonna plant I'll make me a good potting mix for my lemon trees. I grew some lemon trees from seeds. So every time I have a little seed or something like that from oranges, which oranges are very difficult to grow. Lemons grow real fast. Limes don't have no seeds in them here. And so I grew a lot of orange trees. So tomorrow, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put my orange trees in those 5 gallon. No, I'm not gonna do it tomorrow because I got to prepare the soil first. I got to find out how to make a soil conducive for citrus plants. Is what I'm gonna do. You know, fertilize it and put all the good things in it and everything, so I can get a head start with this plant, with these plants, these little trees in these 5 gallon buckets, because I know it's going to make them grow much larger. Yeah, because they already, I think I got one that's like 1 years old, and it's I think it's about 30 inches long, one of the longer ones. Some of them died when I put them outside because because the soil probably was not right and everything. I got one hanging on in there. I'm gonna have to go. Matter of fact, I will go out there and see how it's doing tonight. Okay. Okay, Chastain said, Chastain said, tell your dolls good night. And you know me, I might go in there and start working with those dolls. Black gold, what black gold? What you? Oh, black gold. Tell me what you talking about. Hmm? Hmm? Oh, okay. You know what I use Aikido for my garden to keep my weeds down? I put in between. I got a pine tree, and it's getting ready to shed. And I'm gonna go ahead on and start on my get ready to start on my fall garden and stuff, because I do want to do my greens and kale and lettuce throughout the winter time. They do good in cold temperatures and stuff. But I have, like, when that pine tree sheds, I always use my pine needles for my mulch on my in my garden and stuff like that to keep weeds from growing up. It does very exceptionally well. Hmm. Hey, Audemars, how you doing? My Audemars, we've been struggling tonight to try to get everybody into the chat. We only had 2 or 3 people in here for almost 30 minutes. They didn't really send out any notifications tonight. They sure didn't. I've been here 2 hours. I said I'm gonna give everybody time to get in here and everything. So they've been kind of hard on Mama. Mama don't know what she did. Mama got on their bad side. I guess I got on their bad side when I started talking about fire dragons. Yeah, needles and leaves. Yeah, needles and leaves are good, Aikido. Because, like, sometimes I will put some of the, and I have, like, my acorn, when those acorn trees shed, I use all of those leaves. I put them in a huge pile, so that I can use them in my garden for next year. My garden didn't do too well because my soil was very poor. I have to try to get some topsoil before I can do my fall garden. I need some topsoil and some uh, cow manure to kind of mix it and enrich it. So the soil was very poor. Matter of fact, Mom was trying to grow something on top of some leaves, and you know that ain't gonna work. I had a little bit of soil and quite a bit of leaves and stuff because my man raised my gardens and stuff. My little garden guy, you know. So, you know, I'm gonna um, I'm gonna prepare the soil this time, y'all, so Mike can come down here and do some cabbage. Mike, if I grow some cabbage, would you cook the cabbage for us? Okay, you got to tell my son. Every time I see you, I get to thinking about them Jamaican oxtail. Ooh, ooh. I get to thinking about it. I know we got some people in here that can't eat meat and stuff, and I know y'all discussed it, but we just having that type of moment, you know what I'm saying? And them oxtails cost too much money. I don't even much try to get them. I can't be spending that kind of money on no oxtails, and I can't eat them now because they too tough on me, you know? The best way to break oxtails down is to just cut up your whole pineapple and let it sit inside that pineapple. That will break it down to it's almost, if you ain't careful, it'll turn it mushy, so you got to be careful with pineapple. It will break it down. Oh, they will? Okay, tree companies will deliver them? Oh, okay. Okay, Audemars said, hi, love you, mama. Man, those black candles causes a chaos. Show deals, girl. That's what the black candles doing. And how we know, you would be surprised that us just forming a simple circle, we could be responsible for a lot of this stuff and not even know it. When I was telling y'all, hey, melanated high priestess, thank you for moderating. Yes, we've been in here all night, trying to get everybody in here, and YouTube hadn't been sending out really many notifications and stuff. I mean, you know, and we thought that was real weird how everything started out. Most everybody's gone because Mama got to talking about some, just starting to ramble. I'm at the rambling stage and got real sleepy. Want some ice cream. I want some ice cream. But we gonna come back tomorrow if you like to. We wanted to talk about what's responsible for starting all of these. Y'all, I'm not even talking into the device. I'm sorry. I'm looking at the computer, talking into the computer. Should be talking to the cell phone because that's where I'm doing the actual live from. So yeah, I've been talking about. I want me some sherbet ice cream. Sure do. And Mama got to get her a deep freezer. So these little late night cravings, I have what I want because you can't. It ain't like you can go nowhere at late at night no more. Now I can't say I'm gonna go to Walmart and give me a little bucket of ice cream. And honey, they got us on lockdown like we got curfews and shit up in here. We like little children. This remind me of when I was growing up as a little kid. Everybody's car was parked in the driveway by 7, 8 o'clock. Nowhere else to go because everything was closed. That's how it is now. They want us to go back to living like that. It sure does. It sure do. Uh-huh. See that? Melanated High Priest said I only got the notification because I went looking. See? That's how they doing it now. That's all. It's just simple as that. But on that note, y'all, I'll be back tomorrow. Okay? I'm gonna go ahead on and y'all please rate and subscribe and I'm gonna go ahead on. Okay, see you tomorrow. Because I want to talk about, Melanie the High Priestess. They had an explosion in Washington. Not in Washington, in Maryland, in Baltimore, Maryland. There was an explosion. They call it a gas explosion, that just obliterated these homes and stuff. And then China had, some fires and stuff going on. And we just want to talk about like what is responsible for these random fires and explosions. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I like that. Akita's showing the dragon. That's right. Uh huh. Yeah, I agree. Melanated High Priestess says it's just the beginning, you know. Yeah, yeah. So anyway, so on that note, I say about around, if y'all want to, about around, let's say about around 8 or 9 or 10 or something like about 8 or 9 tomorrow. I'm gonna come on this channel. I'm just gonna let everybody know ahead of time. I'm gonna come on this channel and get it started. I'm gonna do a what you call that, a stream yard. So if anybody wants to join in as a guest, you can come and be a guest and stuff because I really want to talk about it, you know. And for people who just came in, the reason why I started this video because I made a prediction that a great leader would fall, and I mean fall straight on his ass, and it almost happened. Where your president, you understand what I'm saying? He had to take cover in the Oval Office because there was some gunfire going on the outside and everything. So, yep, So, what should I title this video for people who are gonna come back and watch? I love that artwork, Melanin High Priestess. Yes, you got the sirens going. Is that the siren and the fire and everything? It's coming, baby. It is coming. Yes. There you go. What's going on, Aikido? You sending the winds, okay? Honey, hopefully they cool coming over here. We need some cool winds coming over here like right now because it's hot as you know what. Okay. Okay, Melanated Eye Priestess said more to come. Get your popcorn out. Yes, most definitely. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead on end this live stream. It's been nice and I'll be back, okay? Bye-bye.